people. It is Thursday, the 29th of August. Welcome to TDA, the day after. Your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. As always, we're all in all black today. This is cute. And it's all the new black stuff. You can't really see mine. There you go. Love that. Love it.
Very soon. Out with my tin, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
I don't know if you want to know what I was going to say.
The store.
Yeah, but I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah,
I was going to say, maybe don't tell them until you do it because they're sick of you.
Yeah,
respectfully. But they be disrespectful sometimes too, so, All right, we'll let them know who we are.
It's your boy, 6 foot plus of pure temptation. Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people.
As always, your favourite shade queen, my own royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
Amen to that. How are you guys doing?
I'm all right.
Not all at once. Bloody hell. What kind of week has everyone had? That was our last bank holiday, to Boxing Day.
Yeah, it's criminal.
I'm disgusted.
We need another one. You've had bear them.
No, we haven't.
Sure.
Nobody died. No royalty died this year.
But the king had one.
For what? For being king? Did Elizabeth die this year? She died last year.
What?
Did Elizabeth die last year?
Oh.
It wasn't this year.
It might have been. Was it 2 years ago?
I think it was last year. I don't think it was 2 years already.
Okay.
When did Queen die?
Yeah, but we got a new bank holiday, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Did we?
Can't remember.
For what?
In May, did we
For
get
Charles.
3? We got 3 bank holidays, isn't it? In May or something.
Something like that.
Die? Yeah, 2022. It's 2 years already. That's crazy. I thought that the other day. So when did he become king then?
Same time, I'm guessing.
No, I remember. This. You're too funny. Charles become king. Or coronation. I'm too lazy.
Was that the new day then? The coronation day, the new bank holiday?
I think so. 6th of May 2023. That was last year.
6th of May.
2023.
Yeah, so maybe that's the new bank holiday day then.
So we get a bank holiday for every time it's coronated. But then I didn't get one. We didn't get one for Elizabeth. For coronation.
What do you mean? When?
If you're saying that we get a bank holiday for Charles's coronation, then why didn't we ever get one for Elizabeth's coronation?
We might have done. He wasn't around.
We don't know what the days are for, to be totally
No, but
honest.
this was last year though. His coronation was last year, not this year. I mean 2024.
Yeah, but it should happen every year now, innit? Now they give us the day, it happens every year.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's every year, how comes we've never had every year Elizabeth's one? Yeah.
I don't think it's every year though.
Oh, ain't it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we had one this year.
Yeah.
But all the bank holidays are every year though.
Let me see, 2024.
Yeah, but some was like a special one just because of that occasion. Just like how the Prime Minister was teasing about giving us a bank holiday if England win the Euros.
Okay, I've got them.
So
See, we didn't have one.
Oh, I thought once you give them the thing, I thought that's the day every year, that would be the day.
That's what's taxpayers' money. So we had New Year's Day, we got Good Friday, we had Easter Monday, early May bank holiday, which standard, the spring bank holiday, standard, and the summer one. And then we've got Christmas Day and Boxing Day. We had no extras this year.
So that's 2 in May, innit?
Yeah, but we have 2 in May every year.
But last year we had 3.
We had 3.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I thought we had 3 in May this year as well.
Nah. Yeah, man. That's it.
Making up bank holidays. So King Charles just got that just for 1 year.
Yeah, man.
That's meaty. Because who picks their bank holidays to make them be like forever?
Did we get a bank holiday when Elizabeth died?
I feel like we did, Or I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't remember she died 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's meaty. If I was Charles, I wouldn't even want that. I thought that was his holiday.
I wouldn't want that. You got all the goods and everything your
if you give me a
ancestors
bank
stolen.
holiday, I need it in perpetuity.
But it
Like,
makes no difference to
every
you.
year
You're the
needs to be
king.
my day. Like this is
No,
the
but-
king. This is king shit.
Every day is your day. You are a king.
No, I
You're
didn't
king
realize.
every day.
I genuinely didn't realize that's what was going on. So just like a little present, just this year, that just
Hold
run with
that.
that. Okay, I thought they was changing the system
Nah.
How could they change the system?
because the bank holidays already existed. I don't think I've been alive when they've added one. That's
And
Yeah,
stayed.
when Elizabeth
and it
died.
stayed.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't been. So,
Okay, so
that's
even
what I
like-
thought was going on.
Actually, so even Elizabeth's one, do we get one every death anniversary? No, we didn't because we didn't get one this year. That was September. Oh no, it's next month. No, I don't think we're gonna get one.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's rude.
No, but
in my
imagine how many
opinion.
royals there are. They're gonna be dying across time. We just have every day's bank holiday.
No, but it's Lizzie though. That's
And
rude, man.
It's your grandma. I said it's Lizzie though.
No, come on, man. She's like the grandma of the country.
No, not of my country.
Is this your country?
It is sometimes.
I said the country. I said the country. She is the grandma of the country. She should get one every year, slightly.
No,
On
man,
the low, low.
you gotta let the dead die.
And you're forgetting that we benefit from the bank holidays. So,
Of course we do.
So you should be advocating for this as well.
I should, but I just don't like bank holidays associated with stupidness. I don't care about Lizzie. Anyways, that's it. Well, we've got to we've got time today as well. This is just silly now. All right, let's get into our headlines. Oh, didn't you? Oh no, that's word and red. Okay. Yeah.
All right, people. So our first set of headlines. Apparently, analysis has revealed that pollsters overestimated support for Labour by the largest amount in 50 years. So the final opinion polls ahead of the general election overestimated Labour's vote share by 4.2 percentage points and underestimated the Tories' vote share by 2.9 percentage points. Sir Keir Starmer stormed to victory, as everybody knows, on July 4th with a landslide of 412 seats. But his party's vote share was just 34%, which is the lowest of any governing party since the First World War. The gap between the two parties was significantly smaller than had been predicted in the weeks leading up to the election, which pollsters had believed was around 20%. Analysis by polling expert Professor Will Jennings had revealed that pollsters overestimated Labour support at the ballot box by the most significant margin since 1970. Next headline, trigger warning on this one, people. And Israeli forces killed at least 10 Palestinians in the West Bank in overnight raids and airstrikes. They said were intended to contain attacks on Israelis using Iranian-supplied arms. So the IDF said that the West Bank operations, some of the most extensive in recent years, were likely to go on for some days in what it described as preventative campaign to forestall attacks on Israelis. Palestinian health authorities said that 10 people were killed in the Jenin and Tubas areas of the West Bank, and gun battles were reported to be continuing on Wednesday morning. Hamas said that 10 of its fighters had been killed in the West Bank. Now, last headline, trigger warning on this one as well. A man has appeared in court charged with the attempted murder of an innocent bystander who was with her 3-year-old child at the Notting Hill Carnival. Cher Maximin, 32, remains in critical condition after she was stabbed on Sunday after she tried to save a man who was being attacked. Shaquille Thibault, who's 20, from West London, was arrested at and addressed in Hammersmith on Tuesday morning. He appeared at Westminster Magistrates Court on Wednesday charged with attempted murder, violent disorder, and possession of an offensive weapon. 2 other men, who are his brothers, also appeared alongside him in the dock in connection with the same incident. The prosecutor, Adriatic Ahmed, told the court that Ms. Cher had been stabbed while trying to stop another carnival goer from being attacked. She has had multiple surgeries and one of her lungs collapsed. She'd also been put into an induced coma. And that's it for our headlines.
Okay, let's get into what you saying topic of the day, please. But first, we have a special guest with us. Morning, girl.
Good morning. Finally.
Isn't it? Hold on.
Thank you.
Can you let people know who you are, please?
Sarah Belli.
Thanks for joining us. How are you,
Live from the
babe?
chat. Wait, let's see what the man is saying.
Live from the
I
chat.
got the slowest unk ever. It took me like about half an hour to get here. He easily could have done 15. And he's like on the phone with
Not
people.
easily.
Yeah, he's on the phone like, oh, when are you guys going to show up? Like, brother, I have places to be.
No, because we need to know how you got to where you were.
First
Because
of
you
all,
sent Brent the right route.
did I? Because it seemed mad far when I got my Uber.
Nah, you definitely sent me the right route because it said back inside. And it had Central Line. So I don't know how it is you ended up
I
in
have no
Enfield.
idea, to be honest. But
You went
why,
to Enfield.
bruh, why do you guys have the same
Southbury.
road in the same city, but it's 2 different places?
What do you
Sometimes
mean?
it's even worse.
I literally
It's
did
like
copy
three.
paste.
Well, what's the name?
So she did a 14. She did.
Who?
Yeah.
Esther! That's
What?
I caught myself. I did.
That's how I felt yesterday.
I did.
Just how I caught myself. It's even worse. She copied and pasted the address.
Yeah.
I caught myself, you know. That's lit. The link would have had to go down straight.
I'll get you back.
She basically copied and pasted. But you know, like in London or in the UK, you can have the same address in different places.
It's a different postcode, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it
but
is?
but if you just type in the first line of the address,
Yeah.
it will come up with all the options.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to me before as well.
I know Brent's place is mad far. So when I clicked the first one and it showed me like, okay, this is far.
Yeah.
I'm like, this got to be the place because I know this place is far.
Nah, because they're all far.
Yeah, they both far.
Thank God you're here, girl.
Yeah, I'm here now anyway.
How are you anyway? How's your time in London been?
It's been fun. I always like it when I'm out here. It's mad
good.
fun.
Love
Very
that.
fun. Yeah.
Love
Do you
that.
still need the water?
Oh, yeah, please.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Another.
So dramatic. I can't believe that. Anyways, right. Topic of the day, please.
Yes. So today's topic of the day, I want to ask the question of, do you feel like universities are creating pawns for white supremacy?
What?
Yes.
How'd you come up with these things? Oh, I feel so tired.
This is your question?
Yes.
Sarah was coming in
It'll
today,
make-
and you couldn't give us some enlightened.
No, because Sarah is revolutionary. This is what you
Is
people
she?
don't know.
Are you? Oh.
I'm telling you. So, basically, like, a lot of the time we kind of speak about, institutions being, racist and things of that nature, right? Universities have been established for hundreds of years in this country, right? And I'm basically trying to ask the question of, when black people, for example, go through the university system, do we leave with something that kind of shapes our mindset that benefits white supremacy? So yes, you may come out with an education that may help you in a particular occupation, but is your mindset somewhat shaped in a way that is beneficial to uphold the system that we live in?
Well, I think the entire education system does that. I don't think it's just university.
But
Like when you think about with education and
You all
stuff,
been uni? You been uni?
Yeah, I've been uni.
when you think about,
Find
what's
the
it-
mine.
I have to ask her this. It's no hers, isn't it? So.
it's okay.
Is it what's yours? This
You
is
can have
what's
one.
yours. That's what we're doing.
Ask her. Can I
Yeah,
get
you
Just
one?
can
take
have
it.
one.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
you can
do
have
that. What are we doing here? I'm trying to talk.
Brent's never bought me out a bottle of water. Never. I don't even know where he got these little
That's
bottles.
what he
It's
gives
usually got big bottles you got to transfer.
When you ask
They
water, he
usually-
gives you water
Thank you.
there.
There's usually big bottles that you got to transfer
He
into
gives you
like,
paracetamol
into
as well
cup.
and whatnot.
Yeah, you're not me though. I asked for water.
Yeah, but these just seem special. Like I ain't seen these little compact waters
Okay.
before. This is a new thing, Brent.
I even chilled it. Can you imagine? I wonder why. I treat you differently than Sarah. Go on, continue. That's where you going with it.
Huh? No, you
said,
treat everybody differently to me. That's what I noticed.
Enjoy the water.
You know? Don't choke on it. I nearly choked yesterday. Choking is very scary, you know. I just choked out of nowhere yesterday and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, it's scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, so I think the entire education system already preps people for the society that we live in. Because when you think about it's essentially I believe that the education system prepares you for the workforce, and what working does, it just reinforces the system that's already in place. So I don't think it's just a university thing. I think from when you're in nursery.
The reason why I guess I'm kind of differentiating is because if you didn't go to university, I'm definitely generalizing here, yeah. But I feel as though when you get to a certain place,
Yeah.
like you said, you just become, no disrespect, again, an employee, right?
How's that disrespectful?
No, because
Everyone's an employee. We're all employees of TMB.
Yeah, but I mean,
Your partners, baby.
people,
employee.
some people can, you know what I mean?
I don't want men start plotting how they can rob me and put it in there. What's that thing? Prenup. Nope. No shares for you, love.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, up to a certain, I don't know, level in formal education, it's almost like you're going to be an employee, right? And that's fine. You're just part of the workforce,
Workforce,
right?
yeah.
You're just numbers. But when you go to
No, that's what you
university,
should have no disrespectful.
alright.
No, I'm joking, go on.
When you go to university, you could potentially become somebody who's actually going to have a say in the actual movement of particular industries and things of that nature. And if you're doing that,
From university.
yeah. So, for example, you can become CEO of a particular thing, go into finance, and I don't know, head up a particular corporation, whatever it may be, right? So, in those positions that are actually where there's real influence and real impact on a ground level,
Yeah.
if your mindset is a particular way, aren't you kind of potentially just shaping how society is going to be? And will you be kind of by default shaping it in a way that is beneficial to white supremacy?
I think that university is too. You have way more freedom in university than you have at any other level of education, and you have way more independence at that you have at university than any other education. That's why I don't think it's a university thing.
Okay.
Because not everyone that leaves university is going to become a CEO. Like, there's a whole unemployment rate when you come out of university and how difficult that is. And da-da-da. Of course, it depends on what industry, but even something like law that's very popular for people to study, you're fighting how many other people to get pupillage and get all these things. So I think that where the work is really done is in other areas of education rather than your, university. Because your university is more independent work. Well, my uni anyway. But like, it's more, like you pull your weight to make something out of yourself or to get a good grade here. Your lecturers don't know you the way you all your other teachers and other other stages of your education know you. Like, they know you personally. They might even know your mum's name because you've got parents, even all that kind of stuff. University is very, very isolating. So I don't know how that mindset will be reinforced at university level.
Well, maybe think more so of those who have masters and PhDs. So those who have taken it to another level and now coming out with a certain skill set that's seen or really desired in certain fields. So we're kind of separating the people who are actually going to be doing things, for lack of a better term, right? And putting them in particular positions. And if we're kind of only choosing those people, which makes sense because they, got the education, they've obviously been, not obviously, this is the question, have they been molded?
But do you know, I think I need examples of what type of degrees, because for example, the politics I studied at uni, my seminar leaders were all PhD students.
Yeah.
Like, this was part of what they were going to do that was going to help them getting the PhD and whatnot. Like, so I'm struggling to understand.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that. So what do you think? So, for example, do you feel as though universities... Firstly, do you feel like universities are racist or can be racist? Do you see examples of that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. So if somebody goes through that system, do you feel like their mindset will can be molded in a particular way to kind of then, I don't know, like influence the world they're going to be in once they leave university?
I feel like it definitely opens up your mind 100%, like in a good way though. So like, I think even though the system might be a little racist, I think that type of environment, being around that many people, hearing that many outlooks on life, I think it definitely changes you for the better. But I still think it depends on how well you want to do.
Okay.
Like, if you want to do well, you might be lucky with like the professor that you get, where they might be on your wavelength, but more time you're not going to get that. So like, your mind can change, but at the end of the day, you have to know you do have to play the game to do well. So it depends. You can get what you want out of it, but then in my opinion, I think you should still play the game to do well.
Okay. So in playing the game, you don't feel like... So you feel like you can play the game and still not be a part of the game as such? So not be really part of the problem, if that makes sense.
I mean, get your degree and go and do what you want to do. I feel like you do whatever change, whatever good you want to do, you got to do after. But I feel like you got to play the game while you're there.
Okay.
Like, for example, if you get an essay question, your opinion, knowing you, is probably going to be a little radical. Are you really like going to go 100% on that paper? Or are you going to be like, you know what, this is my opinion, but this is how I'm going to play it because I do want to do well, though.
Yeah, I hear that.
Even though you might put a little dash in there of what you really think, at the end of the day, you're like, I know what's going to get me an A on this.
But then where does that stop then? So when you then go into the workforce, you get into a certain corporate job or whatever it may be, do you continue playing the game?
Get to where you need to go and then do what you want to do after.
But does anyone get to where they really want to be and then do what they want to do after? Or you just part of the same
smart
system?
People do. Because I think if you play it like that from the beginning, you're not getting nowhere. That's what I think.
Okay. Miles, what do you think?
But
Do you feel like being part of the, like going through university, for example, kind of primes you to be just another tool for white supremacy?
I don't know, because I had gone through it. You know what I'm saying?
But the
Going
way
through uni, does that make you a tool for white supremacy?
can it? Because like the conversations that you would have with people who have gone to university, do you feel like, wait a minute, they're lacking something, or they see the world in a particular way?
I need to know where your destination is, what agenda you're pushing today. Are you telling black people not to go to university?
I would never say that.
I want to know.
What's the reason?
Yeah, I want to know the reasoning behind the line of
Before I
questions
get-
before
because
we get
that's-
to this.
Because I just feel like it's important, I guess, to discuss certain things and actually see if we contribute to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that we have problems with. And if we do, can we still do the same thing, but be conscious of how
But
we can remove
So, but
the
there's a
problem?
system that we're putting, a system that's put in place everywhere. And you're asking and you're saying play the game to get ahead, which makes sense. And you're saying, are people that play the game part of the problem?
Yeah.
So
Can
you-
you be part of the problem by playing the game? Because if you're forever playing the game, like you play the game to get through university, to get your degree, then you get into the corporate world. You play the game to get into a higher position. Like, when do you stop playing the game?
It depends on what game you're playing. Everybody's playing different games. But if your aim is if you're in the corporate world, you're not going to be able to stop playing until you own that company.
There
But
you go. And how many do that? This is exactly what I'm saying. So are we just doing the same thing, potentially complaining about the
But
system?
not everybody can own the company. That's not everybody's goals. Some people's is to put food on their table. Some people's to make sure they got a mortgage. Some people's so they can put their kids through college. And if they're meeting their targets and they're doing it, that's what serves them. You're telling them to don't play the game. And what's the alternative?
That was,
Very
gonna be,
last.
that was gonna be my question.
Yeah, like you're
else do you
suggesting
do?
they're part of the problem. Let's not play the game. All right, cool. What's their alternative?
I don't know the alternative, but I'm saying potentially because maybe there doesn't need to be an alternative. I mean, besides the whole fact of having our own schools and stuff, right? But what if people were actually conscious of the problem that maybe we're causing, so that when we are playing the game, we're making sure that we kind of tweak that particular area.
What is the
You know
problem
I'm saying?
though? That's
Like, for example, if there was a problem that we are contributing to, i.e., just continue to reinforce white supremacy.
Yeah, so when I answered the question about the other education levels, I want to talk about white supremacy. I completely missed that word. So I have to make that clear.
All right.
I think that we're trained to be able to fit into the system that's already been created, the capitalist system that's been created. But I don't know that it's out here pushing white supremacy. What's white supremacy? Like KKK?
No, just I mean, I
Because
guess
it sounds very like extreme. It's extremism of
no,
whiteness.
it's just what we have today essentially. So when you talk about racist institutions, the fact that white people have certain privileges above us and things of that nature,
Yeah.
and that being purposely in place
Okay.
to further certain agendas around the world,
Okay.
it's white supremacy.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, then yeah.
Oh, ain't a white supremacist like an extremist?
No, that's
I
white
used to think that.
supremacists.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that KKK.
No, that's white supremacists, like those people who are extremists and stuff
Yeah, but
like
isn't it out of the white supremacy, the white supremacists are born?
that. Yes, you can have that extremist person, but white supremacy as a system, as a global system, is what we live in.
Is this Iman fact or is this fact?
I was about to say he's adding a little email sauce on this.
Yeah, because don't get me
Alright.
to sign up to stuff now. I'm getting cancelled later on.
Would you agree with that, Brent?
I'm
we
now
live
going
in-
to type in white supremacy so that we can find a
Please.
definition and then ask him if it is that this is what he's forming
I
his
hear you.
question. talks
Okay,
about.
why are you doing
But
that?
you
Brent?
adding a little sauce on that. I'm not
Sarah,
gonna lie.
tell me, what's your idea of white supremacy?
What's my idea of white
Yeah.
supremacy?
Do you feel like we live in a white supremacist world?
I don't know about white supremacy though.
Okay.
I feel like it's definitely like centered around white people. I'll say that. But I don't think
Are things kind of geared up to benefit white people over others?
100%.
That's white supremacy.
Nah, cause like when I think of white supremacy, I think of like skinheads and stuff,
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But that's
or
the white
like someone
supremacists.
who is like very like violent and very like aggressive about it.
Extremist, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's an
like very
extremist, yeah.
extreme. You know.
But that's not white supremacy as a system.
All right.
Come on.
White supremacy is a racist belief system that holds that white people are superior to people of other racial backgrounds and should therefore dominate society. This ideology has been used to justify the oppression, exploitation, and dehumanization of people of color throughout history. Historical context, white supremacy has been the basis of for many forms of institutionalized racism, including slavery, colonialism, segregation, and apartheid. It has also been a driving force behind policies and practices that maintain racial inequalities. Modern manifestations, while overt expressions of white supremacy, this is what y'all are talking about here, so both of y'all are on point, while overt expression of white supremacy, such as those by groups like KKK, are widely condemned, more subtle forms continue to persist in society. This is what Emmanuel's talking about. This includes systemic racism, which is the pervasive institutionalized discrimination that disadvantages people of color in areas like education, employment, criminal justice, and housing. Global impact. Though often associated with Western societies, the ideology of white supremacy has had global implications influencing colonial policies, international relations, and the social structures of many countries.
Yep, there you go. To all of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supremacy.
Even though you read it out.
Yeah, because that also includes that includes a lot more than just wanting to keep the systems. Like it includes the extreme part and it includes the everyday part. That's why I can't say that it's supremacy, because I think there needs to be a distinction. Because I don't think that the education system works on the extreme part.
Yeah.
I think it does things where it maintains like institutional racism and stuff like that. But I think it's more. But I see it more as a class thing. I think it does more about our working conditions and how it is that we're programmed to work, and like I think it does more for that, for more capital gain than I would say for other things. I think that institutional racism and stuff is just stuff that's present within those systems, within those institutions. But I wouldn't say that the education system reinforces that in the way that definition, in the extreme way that the definition.
Not
says.
the extreme,
Yeah,
subtle.
in the
Yeah,
subtle.
subtle,
Yeah.
But then that definition includes extreme and subtle. So I can't. That's why I can't go by the definition. I can't just use that word.
Get rid of the extreme, the KKKs.
Okay.
The subtle stuff.
Yeah, but that's there all the time though. But
it's
that's
not
how
saying-
society runs. So, but I
Precisely.
don't think it's a thing that's only there for uni. I don't think uni makes that big of a difference. I don't think that uni is where the final work is done. I think leading up to uni is what is how we've been socialized and programmed and stuff. Leading up to uni is what we just carry on doing in uni. I don't think uni is a significant part of that agenda or that initiation or anything like that. I don't think it is, because everything all the habits and the mindset and whatever else that you've already got leading up to uni is why you're able to then flow into uni the way that you do. Like the work has already been done.
So basically, the problem starts a lot earlier. Basically,
100%. That's what I believe, because it's where you got the most contact time with humans, as in where these authorities have the most contact time, that they're able to then socialize members of society to think a certain way, to move a certain way, to aspire to certain things. And even when you think about uni, the statistics of people that go to university, if you come from a lower class or a background, you're not very unprivileged. Is it unprivileged?
underprivileged.
Underprivileged, that's it. You come from an underprivileged background, you're not making it to uni. The work has already been done. You've already been discounted from ever being a CEO or whatever. They've done that work already to prevent you from taking the steps that could potentially put you on the path to be that. So that's why I feel like the work is already,
Who's the they? Who's
They is they, man.
No,
Those that know.
I'm not asking to be silly. The reason why I'm asking is because I feel like you have to correct me if I'm wrong here. I feel like you're kind of saying the same thing. But if this basically what you're saying, where it's like if the days, for example, is the authorities in school, for example, to be a teacher you need to go to uni.
Yeah.
So I'm basically saying, cool, you're going through uni, you get the mindset, become a teacher, go out to go and teach the kids.
Yeah.
You're just reinforcing the same thing.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm trying to say to you. Are we doing that same thing? Are we stuck in a system where whatever industry, institution that you're going to be a part of, you need to go to uni to be in a particular position, right? Does uni prime you for that? And also, because you have to go through uni as a prerequisite to actually get that position, is the uni basically the manufacturing center?
But that's what I'm saying, that I don't think it's a uni thing, because people that don't go to uni and they do apprenticeships.
Yeah.
They come straight out of secondary school, they're doing apprenticeships, then now they become a boss, and they can still reinforce those same mindsets. So I don't think,
Okay.
that's why I say that it's the education system, period. I don't think it's a university thing. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a university as one institution thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not trying to say that it's only uni. I'm saying is uni maybe one of others that do that same thing. So when certain black people who feel like, cool, we need to, if we want to be politicians, if we want to be CEOs, if we want to be whatever we want to be in positions of leadership and power and have an impact, typically you would go through university. And so if we're going through university and we now have the qualifications to get into those positions, potentially can we be part of this problem that's going to reinforce the same thing? Or can one be conscious of the problem we might be a part of and actually tweak it so that we don't continue the same thing? That's basically essentially what I'm saying to you.
So if nobody goes, how are you going to have like black lecturers and instructors and stuff eventually later down the line?
So let's just say, for example, I don't know, you went to uni, like you got all this education and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But you started your own sort of institution. Obviously, I'm being fanciful here, but like you kind of just started your own thing where people kind of went through your system. That way you wouldn't have, I guess, the certain perspectives that will shape your mind in university. I'll give you an example, because a lot of the time,
Who's recognizing this system as well? What?
yeah, that's true. That's also another thing. But then that might be part of the whole white supremacy thing, where it's like, cool, we're going to make sure there's certain rules and regulations to make sure, to make it hard for you to actually have your own institution. For example, in this country, in America, there's certain foods that's allowed, certain ingredients in foods that they just allow people to eat. In this country, they're banned. This isn't based on, it's based on science, but it's based on politics. People are just deciding what is good in this country. Go overseas, you can eat it and die. You know what I'm saying? So it's still the system that's choosing certain things. So essentially what I'm trying to say is, if you've got someone like, no disrespect to her, but like someone like Kim Badenoch, who says there's no racism, well, pardon me, Britain is not a racist country, talks about critical race theory and says all that stuff is fake, this, that, and the third. That's, a lot of that is taught in university. So if you want to actually get the information about critical race theory, sometimes you have to do your own private study. You won't get that in university. If you go to university to learn economics, you may not learn about the Austrian school of economics. You may learn about the more centrist Keynesian sort of ideas, so that if you became an economist or politician, that's sort of the, you know what I mean, the way you would kind of do things. So what I'm trying to say is university kind of doing that for us, so that when we come out with this knowledge that we have, instead of having knowledge of, for lack of a better word, like everything, you have knowledge of the things they want you to have knowledge about, so you can only operate in particular spaces, in particular ways that can be controlled.
So do you have a problem with the structure of university itself? Because like, do you have that same opinion about HBCUs in America? Because they're black.
See, I don't know about how the curriculum is in those schools, but at least I think, this is just based on theory because I don't know, those would be kind of, let's just say, again, in theory, in an ideal world, maybe they're prepping their students to be people that can go out and thrive in a world where it's like, cool, you don't need to be something else. You can potentially create your own industries and be black, come back and help other black people. It's for the betterment of black people. You know what I'm saying? So that would kind of be like the example I gave earlier about you starting your own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be different. But how many HBCUs are there compared to the other universities?
In America, I don't know. Can we search that? I feel like there's a lot. I don't know about
Yeah, I think there is a lot.
compared
But
to the other universities, because America
it'd be like
has,
a fraction, right?
how many HBCUs are there in America? But I don't think there's a way around education though, and like higher education.
Yeah.
Like you need that. Even like if you were to go see somebody for whatever, a doctor, I don't know. There's no way that you're not going to want to know where you've been and what you've done. How do you? How am I supposed to know that you're good?
100%.
Like you need education, you need practice, you need all of that. So I don't think there's a way around it. I think your issue might be where you're going.
You see, so for example, even like in medicine, for example, look at the whole, during the time of COVID, you had people with the same qualifications, professional doctors who have been doing the same thing for decades, right? Having different opinions on COVID. they're coming out of same institutions potentially, right? But they have different ideas, and that might be because they were taught by certain lecturers. You know what I'm saying? Or had experience in certain things. Same way you can be a doctor and learn medicine in the Middle East compared to somebody who learns medicine in America or Cuba, and have a different perspective. I'm basically saying the perspective that we tend to have coming out of the West, America, Europe, is that shaping us to continue the same sort of thing?
So how did uni indoctrinate you?
I don't think it indoctrinated me in the sense, because my degree isn't really linked to anything that you would, like, you could talk to me and not know what degree I had. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not linked in that capacity.
Really, I would totally like think that you got like a poli-sci degree or something like
Yeah,
that.
not at all.
What's poli-sci?
Oh, political science.
Ah.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, some type of governance or something like that.
What did you do, Manuel?
Debate club.
Sociology, anthropology, something like that. History.
Social sciences.
Yeah, social sciences for sure.
Biomaterial science and engineering. So
Okay.
nothing like that.
By who? Material.
Biomaterial science. But it's basically like biomedical engineering.
Okay, but he's the one of you different.
Oh, he's smart. Oh, he's
I
smart.
just gave the longer thingy, but basically.
Oh,
that's what it is,
Well, what does that do?
It means he's on here on TDA, shouting us every other day. That's what he
By
does.
the way, there's like just over 100 HBCUs and
Oh, wow.
apparently like 5,000.
Is that from Stacey?
Wait, sorry, 5,000? Yeah, 5,300 universities.
I
Something
thought
like
Stacey
that.
is like the HBCU correspondent.
Oh, is she? I
If I
didn't
have
look
a
at the
question,
chat.
yeah, because she went to one.
You got Howard.
I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah,
She went
girl,
to
where'd you
Oakley.
go?
Oakley, oh, okay.
Oakley?
Who did?
This guy.
Stacey.
Right? And then one of my
Who's out there
things.
rude? Didn't Stacey go? Didn't Stacey
I
go
was
Howard?
thinking, I'm like,
But you know what's
Oakley?
annoying?
She went
Is
Howard.
that
I
you
think
would
Stacey
then
went
act
Howard.
confused that people believe you.
Howard
Liar.
is definitely a school. I know that.
I'm sure that's where she went.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she went to
I
Howard.
have. She'll let us
Girl,
know.
let us know where you
Yeah,
went.
actually, yeah, I can hear her voice in my head saying Howard University. Yeah, I can hear it. I don't bring that up. So where Kamala went. So
Yeah,
Kamala.
she did, didn't she?
I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah, she said I went to Howard, yeah.
And did he?
and
Howard's
Diddy,
a good
innit?
school,
That's
too.
what I remember. She went to the same one as Puffy. I remember that.
Oh my God,
First of all, she
don't
went
do
to the same one
that.
as-
Don't do that.
Isn't the vice
People
president
don't even
currently-
know he went there like that. Don't
the
do
vice
that.
president went there of these United States. You guys make reference to that
That's
person.
Mark's facts. Don't
Imagine.
Google it because it's not true.
Probably an honorary degree anyway. That man that he can read.
Oh, is it an honorary degree he didn't
It
finish?
might be. I don't think he. I think that's why he dropped out or something
I
like
think
that.
you're right. You know, I think he did drop out.
Yeah, he did drop out because the first year, I remember I covered this story. He was in the I covered this whole thing in Wedding Road. The first year he was out here throwing parties and whatnot and blah 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 blah, and then he dropped out. Yeah, so he's not an alumni.
Good.
Anyway,
I guess the last thing I wanted to ask you guys is because obviously a lot of the time we may look at a problem as something's being injected into something, right? What about if something's been taken away? So, for example, remember when we were talking about Professor Hakim Adi and how he had that situation at uni where they stopped funding the history course, which helped basically create more black professors, right, that can go into other universities and teach. They stopped that. So in a situation like that, where you can perhaps have the introduction of another perspective, right, that can maybe potentially, anyway, not necessarily that it will, but potentially strike a blow to white supremacy, and that's taken away. Does that not add to the problem?
I feel like he's gonna reframe the question and keep asking the
He's
stuff
not-
until
he'll
we
just-
say
he'll
this
just
is
stare
a
at you.
problem.
No, I'm just saying it in a different way. I'm just saying it in a different way.
He said, "Y'all not getting the point. This is a problem."
this is like Margs wanted to know what brought this on.
Who's Dr. Kende Andrews Emmanuel?
He's a professor. Well, yeah.
Did we cover him?
At Birmingham University? He's got a book up there.
Ah, when we gonna contact him so we can come and help you with this?
ASAP, you know. He was Daryl's teacher as well, lecturer.
Oh, serious?
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Birmingham.
must be so proud. I'm proud of Daryl. He must
That
be
means
proud.
that we can get him because we can go through that.
Hopefully.
Oh, I
hopefully.
liked
man.
him. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
liked
ask
that
him.
episode.
That was lit.
I'll ask him. But yeah, all right, cool, guys. Let's wrap it up.
Please, let's
And
go.
be problems.
And what?
Nothing.
Let's get into more headlines.
Race wars in the chat.
No, dead ass. Reload it. Christio.
All right.
Always going crazy for light skinned bitches.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Girl, you sound a race war.
Am I the light skin?
That
don't like-
chat.
She said, "Am I the light skin? Do you think you're light skin?
No, I'm fully black. Where's the camera?
You could be fully black and light skin.
Twins.
I'm fully black.
That's a light skin
Both
couch.
my parents black. African.
What's that got to do with the skin tone? People keep saying
You
this
know
stuff.
what's crazy?
That got nothing to do with your skin tone.
I was in
It
Portugal
doesn't.
for a week as well. I'm tan.
Your tans. Forgot you've definitely been sunning it up all week.
Oh my god, yeah, you ain't being in charges.
I really
You're
thought Christy
not
was your
being
bread.
that
Yeah, I
negation,
look like Margs usually.
mate.
That's why I'm tackling you right now.
Bugs is darker than you. I'm not gonna lie
I'm
to
growing,
you.
like, my thing.
That can't be your.
Go
If
back-
this is
go
you
back, Brent.
tanned, that can't be your usual
Yeah,
color.
come on, man. I got it.
Marks
My
is-
thing's got it cool.
It's got a little
Oh,
bronze.
guys,
Don't
don't do that. Really?
That's just
Can you not see it?
It's just
No,
cream,
Brent,
just
go
cream,
back and
yeah.
forth again.
I
Let's
think
see
it's
it.
the black, I think it's the contrast.
Listen, no. No, it's not.
I should have worn like something else.
I don't think it
I
would
think
have
it's the color
helped.
and the black couch. There's a whole lot of black in here.
That's why you should stand out more. It's not happening. She said I'm like Marks usually.
Next topic.
All right,
Oh,
people.
dear.
So our next set of headlines: an 11-year-old boy has become one of the youngest people to be arrested over the UK riots after he was detained over disorder. 11 years old.
Boy.
Happened in Middlesbrough. Cleveland police confirmed it had arrested 14 people aged between 11 and 43 after it sent out 10 teams from its headquarters early on Wednesday to carry out a series of raids. All of the arrests relate to the widespread trouble seen in Hartlepool and Middlesbrough this summer, marking some of the worst disorder to sweep the nation in recent memory.
I saw a video of the police looking to arrest one of the animals, right? And he was in his loft. Like he
Oh, I
climbed-
saw that. Proper hiding, you know.
He's
We
like,
can
see
all
your
the
legs.
junk. Like there was, and they were like, we can see your legs. Just stand up. They were so irritated. They were like try. They literally were like, we can see your legs. Just stand up. And he literally like a fool also stood up.
And you know how the loft has, you know, the installation.
Yeah.
It's like itchy. It's like made of glass and whatnot, and it scratches your skin. Ah.
Yeah, but when you're racist like that, I don't think dirt is the. You don't mind a bit of dirt. You're the dirtiest going.
Everything.
Like
Mad.
All right, so our next headline: drivers have been facing major disruption after the Blackwall Tunnel closed after a van caught fire around lunchtime on Wednesday.
That caused problems.
were you there?
No.
How do you know it caused problem if you're in your house?
Brother,
You
I
went to see Shifters yesterday. How was it?
it was good, you know.
Was
It
it?
was actually
Oh,
dope.
yes, we asked about
Toasting's cold. He was all crying on stage and shit.
Serious?
Yeah, he can do it.
As in thankful, or you mean part of the
No,
play?
when he's acting.
Ah.
When he's getting into the... when he's
Can you
getting-
cry in queue? Yeah?
That's scary.
Do it.
I'm gonna remember that.
Can you cry? Go on.
No, I can't, because it's...
Wait,
No
is it
pressure.
like real? Like you can actually like get that emotion out of you, or it's not real?
It's not real, it's acting. I could make my eyes water and then I could start crying.
That's so scary.
Have you ever done it before? When
Of course he has. Remember the whole thing about yesterday? Of course he has.
Remember I told you, if you get caught cheating, you have to cry. If you're like, in your apology, like, if you're not crying, you're not sincere.
Don't look at me as you talk. Don't look at Brent.
Yeah, but you know, like, you can't be
don't
getting
know.
no dry-eyed apologies. You messed up this whole relationship.
To be
You're
fair
telling me
to
your
you-
heart's hurting and you got dry eyes.
To be fair, tears or no tears, they make no difference.
It's
to
not
me.
doing nothing, right?
Yous are
Goddamn
full of
thing.
shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tears,
Excuse me?
yous
Yeah.
are full of shit.
Say in your mic. You're speaking over the mic.
Well, all I know is, you're empath. You're an empath yourself, right? And you're a self-compath empath.
I'm an empath, but I'm very anti-bullshit.
Yeah, but you feel. You're not going to say...
I feel, but what I feel the most is my feelings.
Okay, what about
and
if
you
you
hurt me.
What about if you're doing the stutter?
Oh, that's... Ugh.
and he's really broken,
Oh,
then you're
get
gonna
grip.
feel it for him.
No, I'm not gonna feel
And
what
then
for
again, that
him.
could go
How
either
you
way.
cheated
That
on
could
me
be
and
the
I'm
ick.
feeling for you?
Huh?
You've cheated on me, but you're crying and I should feel bad for you. And then
now I realise-
neglect how. Oh, that's a shame.
Now
You should have
I
realized
realise.
before.
Now I realise what I've done.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in you gambling with stuff and then saying now you realize. I
You
don't
know
believe
what?
in
Nah,
that.
it sounds cool having this hard stance, but in the heat of the moment,
No, I have been in the heat of the moment, and I'm telling you, as a matter of fact, I'm not with the cheaters that have been in my life. I'd leave men for less.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a
Child.
sucker
How
for
did they
crying,
cheat?
but not that.
How do they cheat?
How did they cheat? Context is important.
What do you mean? How do they cheat? As
How
in you want to
did
play by
they
play of
cheat?
what happened, or
Emotionally,
what the oh no, physical cheating.
one night stand,
No,
partner from the past.
listen.
See,
sir,
that's too much. They were doing too much.
That's not about
Now,
doing too much.
here's the thing:
Cheating
you
is
can't
cheating.
think about it too much. Like cheating is cheating. Don't
I don't
get
need
into
to know
it.
the
It's like the
details.
gym or whatever you got to do. I just got to do it. I can't think about it.
Yeah, I'm not
You
asking
can't
too
get
details.
into the details of it because then that's when they get you off your square. When you start listening
very
to
much.
the story and
Exactly.
the breakdown and all that.
Thank you very much. And
You
that's what
need
you've
to
got to
just-
avoid.
Because context is
No,
important.
No.
you did what you did, man.
It's not.
You did what
That's
you
how
did. You
they
gotta
get
go.
you.
Whether it came from a mean place, whether it was an accident.
I don't care about all that. Man, don't care about all
You know
that.
what's so funny about men? Because they're not hearing none of this.
No,
If it's you.
of course not.
None
No, but then
of
to be fair,
it.
he said that he was staying
He's
with
not
a
even talking to
cheating
you.
woman.
You can't even get through to him.
I would stay with a cheating woman.
Yeah, but you said the wife though.
Yeah, that's also. But not if I was good though.
So imagine, so she's been good and you've been
Right,
bad, but then you expect her to stay with you. Where's the math? Didn't think that one through. Okay, come back to the drawing board. Come back with when you.
But men need more leeway than women.
That's the verse you wanted to go with.
I'm just saying, we need more rope. More
You were
space to
given a
play.
few seconds and that's what you pulled out.
I'm just telling you.
Great.
We've always established that we're not the same and we think different. You know what I'm trying to say?
Why do men need more leeway?
Because they're not good people.
When you do
Well,
it,
it's Gad that's wicked.
glory.
It's Gad that's wicked, not man.
That's also true.
Gad is wicked, man is dark.
Both can be true.
Do you like evil people?
Huh?
Do you like evil people?
Sadly, yes.
Evil people, did you say?
For some reason, my favorite people always end up being evil. I don't know why.
Are you doing anything about that?
Huh?
Are you doing anything to like
It's
sort
not
that out?
broken.
No, obviously you figure it out a little bit too late.
Okay.
But you know, like, it's just like I have no business liking you, though.
I hear you.
I like you, though.
Evil's got new negative connotations and I'm putting a new spin on it. You know
It's
what
got
I'm
bad
saying?
PR.
Huh?
It's got bad PR.
What?
It's got bad PR.
Yeah, evil's got bad PR because like, I'm an evil kiddie, but I'm not like when you don't use the word evil, like standalone, it sounds like
Bad.
bad. And like, I'm not like I'm evil, but like
You're not evil, Mark. Stop.
this is what I'm trying to say. So it's
You're
a different
not.
kind of evil.
How do you
You're
know?
not evil.
How do you know? You just met him today.
No, no way, you haven't.
Talk to me.
You was telling me that you was talking to her in the chat. We were saying that's gonna be in Canada,
Keep talking to me.
and then now you're saying that today is the first time I met
I
her.
asked you, how do you know he's not evil? How do you know?
This is my guy. What do you mean? I know Mark's really well. I know all of y'all well, though. I know people in the chat well as well. I know everybody. Okay.
Am I evil?
Are you?
Yes, yes, yes,
What's that?
yes.
Okay, shut up. What do you mean? He barely even finished the sentence. So yes.
yes. Look what he's doing.
Talk to us about
Okay.
shifters
In
instead.
this moment, I understand.
Talk,
You know
talk to us
what?
about shifters
I
instead.
understand it. No.
Talk to us about shifters instead.
What's Shifters about? Shifters is mad as well because there's no interval. It's about 2 hours or hour and a half, and it's just two people, like fences. You seen fences?
I ain't seen it, but yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, like the screenplay where it's just dialogue and it's just there.
It's just them.
It's just them, just cooking. So they have to be, you know, they got to be good to do that, to carry that. And it's like, I think they meet at like Tosin's nan's funeral or something, and he sees someone from his past, like a friend.
Wait, don't do the spoilers. No.
That's not.
All right, cool, go on, run it. Go on.
I don't think that's spoilers. Is
Go
it?
on.
He just meets someone from his past, that's like a friend, and it shows you their history, basically, and it just runs through the history of how they got up to that point and like the dynamics of their relationship, which is like quite interesting.
Did you feel the 2 hours though? Did it feel like 2 hours?
I think it was like, I don't want to say, was it 2 hours or was it an hour and a half? It was between an hour and a half and 2 hours. I felt it. I'm not gonna lie. It was good as well. It was proper good because when they do like the flashback scenes, they do something where they flashback and there's with the way the stage is set up, it's got lights. So depending on what color the lights are, you kind of work out where you are in the timeline because they'll just be acting and then just whoosh, and they'll just bring it back and start doing stuff from their past when they were kids and stuff like that. It's sick. I definitely got to the point when I was like, Let's wrap this up now.
Serious.
Yeah, but it was good though. It was very good. It was
Did the
good.
people around you feel the same way?
Oh no, I ain't got a clue.
It's great that you go to like theatre productions on your ones, man. Like I can't do that.
Yes, you could.
I couldn't.
You could.
Do you do stuff
Talk
on
to me
your
about that
ones, though?
experience.
Do you though go to stuff?
Sorry,
for
sorry,
yourself?
Sarah. Sorry.
Damn.
sorry.
I'm very pro things doing
Damn.
things solo.
Oh man.
Go on a holiday solo, theatre, lunch, dinner. Solo around.
I'm just getting used to going to restaurants solo.
It's lit though, isn't it? But if they look at you like someone stood you up, and then you gotta let them know. Then
I don't
I'm
wanna
here
call-
intentionally by myself.
It's not lit. I don't want to call it lit, but I
fair
think I
enough.
need to mature. I need to get my head round.
I thought you can't do a
doing
solo
it.
holiday though.
Huh?
You can't do a solo holiday. You said.
No, I haven't done one.
Yeah. Would you do one though? I thought you said you couldn't.
I want to, and every time I think about doing it, I always make someone come with me.
Yeah. So maybe that's why you don't find it lit. But I,
And I don't know the right destinations. I need to go to I need to go to a solo holiday where there's like footfall.
yeah. Because you
What
want
does
to
it
make
mean?
you want to make friends there.
Like I don't want to go to just like some random thing. There's nothing going on, but like say, not that extreme, but say like Afro Nation.
Oh,
And
so,
there's bare people there.
so do you want to make
yeah.
friends when you're on holiday?
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Okay,
want to just
yeah,
go and be like,
okay.
if there's something like that going on, there's football, there's bare people, and I'm
Yeah,
alone,
yeah.
I'll just go and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But if I'm alone and there's nothing going on there and it's empty and it's dead and I'm walking into these bars and restaurants and it's just empty and stuff as well, there's nothing going on, there's no people, there's no excitement, and I'm just there. What's the point? I'm not just staying in your yard. I suppose unless you just wanted to go and just do the recluse thing and just relax and not see no one, not speak to no one and sit on the beach and read your book by yourself kind of thing. But nah, I don't need all that.
Yeah, I think people, yeah. So the kind of solo trips I go, which is why like going out to eat by myself and stuff like that, like we want different things from it. I don't want to go on holiday and meet people. I might as well come with people. It's too many people.
No, I like meeting people on holiday, man.
I don't mind meeting people, but I feel like when you're by yourself, then it becomes this thing where they're like, oh, you can come with us, and it's like, I have to keep telling you no, because I don't want to. And now it's like I'm
They feel
unfriendly.
bad for you because you're like,
Yeah,
you ain't got no friends.
and I'm like,
innit?
no, I'm here like by
Oh, yeah,
myself.
come with us.
Like I'm intentionally here by myself, and then when I keep saying no, then it comes across as I'm unfriendly and cold. So now it's just a whole thing. It's just like, oh, you should just have left me alone. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, we're reading a headline about something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about.
If we can just go on to the last headline, which is about a black sales worker who's sued for discrimination after
love that.
colleagues asked her about her hair.
Oh, I remember
name,
that story.
And the food that she was eating. Apparently, she was told by an employment judge that they were not being racist and only showing a genuine interest in her.
That's the system you talk about. That's the system that we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, ain't it like a
I
case
was
by
about to
case?
say,
Someone
can we
like
get a little
No, but
ignorance.
wasn't it something like they
Ignorance.
took?
They didn't.
Wasn't it like
Again,
an Indian
I've-
man and he took her wig off or something like that?
I don't know the case, so I don't want to speak on it.
There
But
was
if it
something
was
that-
just harmless asking about the food and just genuinely asking
Nah,
questions, are you allowed to
man.
say that they were racist?
But was it her that had the Asian manager or something that took her wig or something like that? And asked about a wig or something like that. There was a story like
Someone
that.
took. So that was a long time ago. That was crazy.
Isn't that the same
that's
girl?
Not this. That's not this.
I don't know if
is
it's the
it?
same thing, but they did ask about the wig though.
No, man, it is racist. Because why can't you just shut up and like? Do you know? Okay, no, wait. You ask a cancer patient in the office that's what's it called, that has cancer, whether you know, you don't know, whatever. They're just bald, and then you know they're wearing a wig. You ask them about their wig. You don't think people are gonna make a fuss about that? Even if you didn't, whether you did or didn't know about whether their situation, people are gonna make a fuss about it. But because I'm black, you think that you can. Don't ask me about my hair. Compliment it and keep it moving.
And let-
Don't ask me why is the texture different to what it was yesterday. It just is.
And listen to this as well, yeah.
Racism, man.
She claimed examples of discrimination included when her boss asked whether Gifty was her real name.
Because Gifty was an X factor.
Where,
So they think all black people are the same people.
whether she ate food with a fork or with her fingers. And whether
Are you
she,
listening to this?
And whether she wore a wig.
Were they asked?
They ask her if she eats her food with cutlery or her hands.
Okay, now that you guys are giving the specific questions,
You don't think that's racist?
But there's certain dishes that you're supposed to eat with your fingers and.
But I'm
things,
in the office with rice or a sandwich.
the wig would have set me off personally. That would have been my
Were they
last.
asked about
Don't
the
bring
question
up
about
my
the
wig.
wig?
She's just asked if she wore a wig.
Do you know what the problem is? Do you know what it is? It's people you're in women's business. That's the bottom line. You're in women's business. Like, what does that do for this place we're working, and how does that change? Like, how does this affect the working day? If you know whether or not I'm wearing a wig, how does this affect the working day?
I just don't understand when people ask like questions outside of like the job period. I don't like that. Whether it's racist or not, like I don't know why you're talking to me about something that's not my job.
I wish someone would ask me at work if I wear a wig. I'm loading them with current tears like I've never
That's
cried in my
wild.
life.
I don't even want you to ask me what I did on the weekend or what I'm doing on the weekend or nothing like that.
Yeah,
Listen to what the judge said. So the judge criticised Miss Robinson. So this is Gifty Robinson, the one who's actually trying to sue, yeah? He criticised her for being so acutely sensitised that there was almost literally nothing white colleagues could say to her without them being accused of racism. That's what the judge said to her. He dismissed her claims and ruled that colleagues were displaying a genuine interest in her culture within the context of a warm working relationship.
Where's the judge from? If it's black, you're coon. If you're
his
white,
name-
you're racist.
His name is Paul Husego. So I don't know.
Sound like a...
Might be a Spaniard. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think it's difficult to prove, and that's the thing. It's difficult to prove racism in the workplace if they haven't called you the N word. But it's in the little things that they do, the subtle thing that makes you uncomfortable, that makes you feel like you stick out as a sore thumb every time. Like, why can't I just go into the office and just have a normal day? Why must there be some kind of questions about my culture, about my skin, about what I cream myself with? Like, why must the conversation in the office always be about me and my blackness? Like, and it's difficult to prove that because you're the one who knows how it feels. But bro, free me, man. I feel bad for her, man.
Yeah, I feel like she should
That
have
was America,
built
she
her
would've won that.
case though.
Second?
I feel like she should have built her case though. If I was her.
Yeah. She should have let them call her like an N-word.
Yeah, like she needs to build for sure.
I wonder how long that was going on for.
Yeah, that's it for our headlines. Time to pay the bills.
Right, let's get in some word and road. What's talking about today? 1 second, y'all. Who's the first one? Irv. I feel like saying Irv's name doesn't sound right if I don't say it in American, his last name in an American way.
Who?
Like Gotti.
Irv?
Gotti. Yeah, because when
I
you
thought
say
you
with
were
a
saying
British accent,
Irv.
it's
I'm like,
dead.
who are you talking about?
Irv Gotti.
Yeah,
That
Irv
sounds
Gotti.
dead. Anyway, him.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's got his situation going on. There was a whole thing with Ashanti and whatnot where he had her. He was allegedly. Can I use the word grooming here? I could. I'm gonna go for it. It's allegedly anyway. Allegedly grooming her and whatnot. And the whole time he had a wife, and then it was affecting her career. And then he wasn't like when she started dating Nelly and whatnot. He was upset about it and trying. It was just a whole bunch of stuff. I covered that like months ago. But basically, cut a long story short, he apparently had a stroke, and he's getting better apparently, and he's currently walking with a cane. So
You heard Ashanti was having a baby, had a stroke.
honestly, that's what the comments were saying. They were like, "Wow." So yeah, apparently he had what's it called? He's recovering, and he's walking with a cane now. He looks very old. Life will do that.
Yeah,
to
he
you, you're a
looks
predator.
mad old. I'm not gonna lie.
He looks like struggle,
Yeah.
but that's what happens when you're allegedly what you are. And then a rep says that Irv has been struggling with diabetes for years, which caused him to have a minor stroke over 6 months ago. He has since changed his diet to eating more healthy. No one cares. He's been successful in making a full recovery. Irv is not in a rehab facility. He's at home with his family enjoying life. Did his wife stay with him?
All of a sudden now he got a family.
Okay.
Interesting.
But
Is that the type of evil that you're interested in?
Me? Oh, now you want to talk to me.
Sorry.
oh well.
No, I wasn't
do
saying I
it.
didn't want to talk to you. I was saying I was focusing on the conversation with Max, isn't it?
I'm just messing with you. I'm not sensitive. Is that the type of evil I'll be talking about? No, because I feel like that type of evil, it's not really evil though. I feel like women sign up for, you know what you're signing up for. I feel like everybody kind of knew Irvin Ashanti, even if you didn't really know Irvin Ashanti, to be honest. I'm sure the people in that situation, everybody kind of knew what was going on anyway. She decided to stay. So that's not the evil I'll be talking about. I have to think of an example of the evil I'll be talking about.
So there's that. Speaking of evil though, Tommy Fury is denying allegations. I don't know which allegations he's denying.
That's closer to
'Cause
the
there's a
evil I'll be
bunch of-
talking about.
There's a lot of stuff that was said. But basically, Tommy Fury is Molly May's ex. And they broke up, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago now. And there was a lot of speculation about him being a cheat. But like, cheating. Like, the girls in Manchester know him.
Yeah, I heard he cheats for sport. That's the real sport he
That's the
play.
real spot. That's, girl, how do you know?
I don't know about boxing.
That's
He a cheater.
he might not be great at boxing, but guess what? That man can cheat, allegedly.
That man can cheat.
Is what they're saying. But yesterday, they posted a picture of him tying his shoes. I like pictures like this sometimes. People are cussing him. I like stuff like that. I like when people do stuff like that and they put a deep caption. The caption says, "These last few weeks have been heartbreaking. The false allegations about me have been horrendous. Thank you to everybody who has stood by me through this. White love heart emoji." Very serious. I don't know which allegations he's denying, child. I don't know. Because people are obviously saying that he's cheated on her before. This is close. Sources that were close to her said this. But then also, there's this whole rumor about they reckon that the reason why they're breaking up and whatnot is because he might have a child on the way.
Baby, yeah.
So he says that that's not it. But yeah.
He needs to be 1,000,000% sure when he's talking like that.
But you know what it is though, Sarah?
It's so crazy to me when
Men have audacity.
they do though. I was about to say it's
Because
so
watch
crazy
the baby
to me.
be born next week. And he will
All
actually
of a
show up on
sudden
Instagram
now,
and be like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, I'm such a proud father. Allegedly. But men have, one thing I've learned, one thing I know, one thing's for certain, two things for damn sure. Men have audacity.
Yeah, even if they have nothing, they always got a little bit of audacity.
It's not an issue, though, is it?
It is.
It's not an issue. I mean, two women in the room. It's an issue for you, but it's not an issue for you, is it?
Well, audacity.
Yeah, 100%. He needs audacity to ginger you. To get your cockles going, 100%.
Because you say you're like an evil man.
Yeah, yeah,
Is it because she likes an
I'm
evil
going
man?
off the back of that premise, to be honest. You started that. He needs audacity.
That I like not good people.
It's your words.
You're right, but you know what? At the time, I didn't know.
I
always know later when it's too late.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true though. You
Fair,
don't know who somebody is until they show you.
True, she's not.
Got tricked.
I think the real, let me not on here, but the real problem.
Girl, what else are you going to do if you're not here?
The real problem, okay, the women that I look sideways at are the ones that after that moment happens of like you realize, oh, okay, he's shown me who he is. After that,
I'm going to stay.
I can look at you sideways.
As in for staying?
Yeah, dealing with it in any type
So
of
you
way.
look at those women, who are you looking at sideways? Sorry, I missed it. The women?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
but
looking at him sideways.
I give grace for some women for those situations though.
Why?
Because I think that sometimes men know the right things to say to women, and I think that when you're with somebody, they can genuinely make you think that they've learned their lesson, they changed, and and you can then give them another chance. And I think that after a while as well, there is that whole, like our lovely listener from yesterday, there is that whole comfort aspect of it. And human beings, for the most part, in comfortable situations, don't like change.
How come
So-
you don't just work from the standpoint that men are just wrong? Like, just innately wrong, if that makes sense. Like, how
Because
come that's just the starting base point that you just
Because-
work from?
do you know what have you seen that tweet? Some girl tweeted it a while ago. She said, yeah, well, this happened is that all men need to be put in jail.
And
they're
work
going to
their way
prove their
out.
way out.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. They need to start in jail.
I think it's so funny. She
And
said when
then-
they're bought and put them in
yeah.
there, and they've got to prove why they should be out of jail. And every time there's some kind of stupidness that goes on, people just quote tweet that tweet because they're word. The reason why it starts like that is because, well, what do you think? Because the thing that you said this morning, do you think that based on
Wait, what is it
how
this
long this
morning?
conversation, I said a lot this morning, based on this conversation that you and I have had on this show
Was I
alone,
in the room?
what do you mean?
What are you talking about? Don't leave me out. I want to be involved.
Said
What
what
are
do
you
you
talking about
want?
this morning?
When we were talking about earlier about the whole tears thing, putting on the waterworks when you cheated on a woman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And all that narrative of his.
Yeah.
Based on like the time I spent with you on this show, with these conversations, don't you think I'd be a damn fool to go out into the world and just see a man and just think, oh, like, let me not start with what it is I've heard Mark say that men do.
So because I say
Because
stuff, you're going to project
because
my
I will
behavior
come,
onto all men.
because if I came back to you,
and this is what
you
the
call me
problem is.
Delulu.
This is what the problem is.
This is
A
what
lot
the
of men
problem
are
is.
running around fighting for other men's crimes. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, when we get into these relationships here, we're supposed to start on a level playing field, but you're putting all this past trauma
preacher.
on me. I'm not responsible for what your ex done to you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's
But you know the reality though, when you speak to a lot of women, a lot of men have done that. So then if a woman has dated 5 guys and 4 out of 5 of those guys have been pieces of shit, if she went ahead and met the 5th guy, why should she think that the results might be different? She's gonna have to keep her wits about her. She's gonna have to. I'm not saying she should go in there and just assume that he's wherever he is, but she has to be on the lookout now because I've experienced this 4 times already. And furthermore, you men love saying stuff like that. You said it. Iman loves this. This is Iman's favorite verse. Actually, as a matter of fact, he loves this one. He loves the idea of a woman's gone for something. It's like, yeah, but didn't you see the red flags? Men love to do that. This time they're walking red flags. They love her. Didn't you see the red flags? Well, she should have known. She should have known.
Well,
so what are you talking about?
If you're saying 7 out of 8 men are pieces of shit, you got to look in the mirror.
You think that's it? You think that's the verse to go with? When you sat on this platform,
You, Sarah.
No.
He's talking to you.
One thing about me, I stand in it. You're not talking about me.
No, wait.
I said this 20 minutes ago.
So you really think that with all the experiences, because you got female friends as well, you're a feminist and whatnot.
Yeah.
So all the female friends that you have that have had issues with men and stuff like that.
And if you keep going back for the same type.
No, but it's not about the same time because, like we know, men know how to disguise themselves and their character.
So you're constantly being duped and hoodwinked, is what you're saying.
No, but how am I going to know that this is not your real self when that's all you're showing me? You've said it on this platform that there's guys who literally they play the long game.
That's true.
And there's guys who sign up to the monogamous relationships, knowing damn well they have no desire to be monogamous. And in your words, you said it's because of what women want. So they've just said what it is that women want. So how are women supposed to know then that guys are a piece of shit?
Because you put the terms and conditions there, you force guys to sign
There you
the
go.
contract.
And here's the victim stuff. So how are women supposed to then know that you don't actually believe in monogamy? If everything you're showing me and everything you're telling me is because you say that I want monogamy and you're literally giving that script bar for bar, word for word, how am I supposed to know you're a piece of shit?
Yeah, those are men that are liars. They're lying, so there's difference.
And what
So
is the
you
statistics
can't-
of men that lie?
The statistics.
Yeah.
28% of men.
28% of men lie. Or don't lie.
28% of men lie.
It's more like don't lie. It's more 28% don't lie. And even though we can go lower.
What's ChatGPT saying? Is that 28% of men lie, innit?
Find out.
What percentage of men lie? It's like 28%. It's not as high as you lot make out.
2 to 8%.
Thank you very much.
2 to 8%.
Don't lie.
28? Hell no.
Sir, please. Because when you talk to like women, the experience, sorry, but it's just too common. Too many men play the long game. That's why you made Steve Harvey write a book talking about what's the reason why, is it 30 reasons why, what is it again?
I don't think like a man.
How to think like a man. And don't offer him this and that for 90 days because by that time he'll get sick of it and he'll actually use real character. Like, come on, man. Where's the market? Where's the books that's marketing for how to,
So
how to think like a woman?
ChatGPT says 60% of men lie and 80% of women lie.
Don't choke.
Oh, see?
Don't choke.
Look at the disparity.
That's fine.
You're
What are
weird.
women lying about? Of course it's fine.
lie.
What
I'm
are
not
the women lying
lying.
about?
I never lie.
What do women like? Ask chat what women are like, what women lie about, and what men lie about.
Yeah, I love lie though, but like sometimes like little thing, like trivial thing. Girl lie about unnecessary things. Do you think why would you lie about that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Unnecessary.
Apparently,
Unnecessary.
men lie. Their lies are lies of exaggeration and accomplishments.
Yeah, there's that,
And women lie. Hold up, let me just double check. In social contexts like business or dating.
Dating. What
Yeah.
would we lie about when it comes to dating?
I mean, you ain't gonna tell us.
No, I would.
I could have before you said that.
What do I lie
But
about?
now you've lost the
in dating?
privileges. I could have brought you in. What do women lie about in dating though?
I honestly.
I mean, they lie that they're happy when they know they're not. Oh yeah, orgasms. Yes.
No, okay, here's the thing. I think when it
faking
comes.
them.
No, I think
That's a lie.
I think more time it would be like acting like you're not gonna put up with something in the beginning that you're gonna put up.
You're gonna put up with.
100%.
You think so?
Don't do this, don't do that, because I'm not going. Blah blah blah.
I don't think they
And
would-
at the
I
end
don't
of the
think they
day,
intend
it
to-
happens and you're going.
I don't think they intend to do put up with it though. I think by that time you caught feelings and then feelings will blind you.
Yeah, but you
And
don't
make
put
it-
up with things, but then you'd be sitting down with your girlfriend, chatting bare shit about him in the kitchen.
What I could do with anything? That sounds
Right,
that comes
so-
from a real place.
That's where you mess up at. I don't even do that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what's
It's
that?
just-
What's that gonna do with you? What's that gonna do with the conversation we're having right now?
No, but you're just lying, innit? You're lying to your man. You're moving like you're supporting him. You're moving like you're there for his dreams. You're like, oh, this guy's still trying to rap, man. You know, I'm trying to say like he's whack.
Yeah, but she didn't.
No, I would have
But
told
she
you.
didn't
I would have
outlet.
told you.
She needs an outlet. Remember your pro outlets too? So she needs an outlet. Anyway, stay woke, man. What have I been talking about? Was it Tommy? Oh gosh, I forgot something else. I do. Lily Allen, man. Peter on her ass. Basically, she had a. I'm gonna just summarize this because I can't bother to read all these free screenshots. Basically, she had a dog. Got the dog during COVID. The dog was a bad dog. I don't know if that offends dog owners, but okay. Then she basically gave the dog back.
Apparently, that is like
Apparently that's a sin. That's crazy thing to do.
That. Rehousing
the
pets
dog?
apparently is
Yeah,
evil.
apparently.
So you just meant to keep it till what?
Well, till the kills you one day. I don't know.
Don't you hear the saying? The dog's not just for Christmas. you can eat some on Boxing Day too.
What? You know, I'm gonna move past that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna move past that. My brain is. I'm trying to move past. My brain is stuck there, and I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand.
I'm trying to understand it, but I don't think I want to understand.
Yeah.
So she gave the dog back and whatnot, and then obviously people in the dog world, dog community, this is a taboo. You don't do stuff like that. However, but what the tabloids have been reporting is that she gave the dog back after the dog ate her passports. But that was the last straw. The dog did so many things, and that was the last straw. So she posted it on Twitter. There's a lot. I'm not going to read all of it, but she said the quote. She quoted, "We tried very hard." She talked about this on a podcast. "We tried very hard and for a very long time, but the passports were the straw that broke the camel's back." She said, "This is the part of the podcast that the tabloids decided not to quote in the articles about me dumping my puppy." She said she's been getting a lot of hate online, been cussing her. She said it's been a very difficult few days for her and her partner and her family. She said they rescued her dog Mary. I would never say people that named their dogs serious names.
People names, right?
Mike, Mary.
Like what happened to Shadow?
It could be your mum's name,
I prefer
Mary.
Pets. I prefer pets with human names, real names. I think they're called.
Like what?
Bradley.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, that's crazy. Calling a dog Mary is wild. The mother of Jesus. That's insulting. Mary.
There's also Mary Magdalene as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Imagine someone's dog being called Esther. You sick?
That's
That's
wild.
lit. That's a lit name.
What?
That's wild.
Wait, but did she give it back to like a shelter or she
Yeah,
gave it
so
to
she
someone?
said,
Okay, that is a little wild. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if it's a shelter, but we live because it's too. I'm not reading that. Sarah.
Taking it back to the
I'm not-
trenches?
Sarah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
not reading all of that. I'm sorry. We'll have to Google what she did to the dog, but I can't. But she basically said she rescued Mary from a shelter in New York, and they loved her very much. But she basically developed pretty severe separation anxiety. Oh, okay. The dog was acting out. So she said she couldn't be left alone for more than 10 minutes. She had 3 long walks a day by 2 of them. It's a whole thing. And 1 by a local dog walker. So they're even paying a babysitter for a dog sitter. And then several other dogs. They said they worked with the shelter that they rescued her from. And they basically referred Mary to a behavioral specialist and a professional trainer. It was a volunteer from the shelter who would come and dog sit her when we were away. And after many months and much deliberation, everyone was in agreement that our home wasn't the best fit for Mary. Mary was having a hard time. The person that she was rehomed with, so this is a new Mary,
a person,
is known to them, as in known to Lily Allen and her family. And that rehoming happened within 24 hours of her being returned. So she returned it and then someone else that they know took the dog.
Okay.
We couldn't meet Mary's needs and her happiness and welfare was central to us making that decision, as difficult as it was. Anyway, cut a long story short, yeah. Obviously, Peter made these things worse. You know how Peter be doing, as PETA, the people, Peter, them. So basically,
Oh, yeah.
they added fuel to the fire. So Lily Allen then called them out and said, also, thank you to Peter for adding fuel to the fire. Very responsible of you. Now watch her and Peter going back and forth. A whole organization. I feel like they're like the Amnesty International for dogs. For
Oh, they
animals.
are. And they're
They are.
serious. They're very
They're
serious.
silly. They were like to her, you in caps. Why are you laughing?
You?
What's that?
I'm laughing at what Marlon said in the chat. He said my dog is called Dog.
Dog?
See, that's rude.
He said his dad's dog is called Dog.
That's better than Mary, I'm not gonna lie.
That is
God.
insane, man.
I mean, that's
I had a friend who had a cat called Dog.
What?
I swear to God, a cat called Dog.
I mean, I think people like that shouldn't have pets. I think that's very like, that's a bit of a mind twist.
Oh, a dog. And you see like, and you see the little cat come from.
No, I feel like those are the people that do need pets because pet people like that are funny.
I feel like people like that should not have pets.
Nah.
I feel like you're trying to like
Pet
you're
people are
mocking your
funny.
animal.
Nah, they're hilarious.
Oh gosh, but yeah. So so they said you in caps, right? You laughed when speaking about abandoning Mary and ruining this poor dog's life. Why do people care about dogs more than they care about black people? Like,
That's facts.
do you know what I mean? Like, you can't call them animal haters. That's where they draw the line.
Why people get mad when you feed like pigeons fried chicken?
Why are you feeding pigeons
Oh yeah, because
fried
they're
chicken?
bird. You're making them carnivores. That's crazy.
Marcus, do you do that?
Please say no. You can't say that. You can't say no. Move on. Brent, camera on me, please. So yeah, he just said, you laughed when speaking about abandoning Mary and ruined this poor dog's life. She thought she had a loving forever home before you tossed her out,
Please
calling
tell me
her
you don't
that
be doing
fucking
that.
dog who ruined my life. Shame on you. You don't deserve even the toy dog we sent you. Oh, deep. She said, do you know when people say you don't deserve a stuffed animal? They say you don't deserve a stuffed animal. That's deep, man. So then she says, people laugh when they talk about painful things all the time. It's quite normal. I've clarified that we didn't abandon her and that she was rehomed with people we knew almost immediately. Why are you perpetuating lies? What kind of animal welfare charity tries to shame someone for wanting to improve the welfare of an animal? Your post is dangerous. I think she should sue them, man. Then they said, as someone high profile with a platform, what you say matters, sorry. Laughing about this, and they're really upset about this one. Effing dog. Being sent back sends a dangerous message. Every move is traumatic to a homeless dog who then can never expect this home is forever. Do dogs have that much brain?
No, dogs are smart though. Some of them are dumb.
Are they?
Yeah.
People say this, but are they?
Yeah, that's why the dogs speak Spanish.
What? Where do they live in Cancun? Where did the dog live? Mexico.
Yeah. Can't understand English.
What do you mean the dog speaks Spanish?
We don't speak it.
You understand Spanish?
Yeah.
That's fair there.
But if you speak to it in English, you don't understand.
Yeah, because that's not an English country.
Yeah, my cousin got a
Exactly.
cat, and
That means
she
they
understands
learn.
Arabic.
Her cat understood Spanish.
Arabic. She talks to her in Arabic, and she listens. It's crazy. That stuff is
Maybe
real.
these little things have souls.
You should get a
after
pet
all.
and just speak to
Impossible.
it in Yoruba.
I'm allergic. I did an allergy test last week, and the dog and cat one,
I can see Iman with like a Yoruba dog.
but he'd be like a guard dog. They'd be like an XL bully, but not an illegal one. He'd be like them black ones that just sit up straight all the time. I don't remember what they're
Doberman.
called. I know what they're called. I don't know dog types.
You're thinking of the Doberman.
And they're always like in films, and they tend to have, they come in pairs.
Dobermans.
Yeah. I'm not gonna commit that to brain though.
I like those kind of dogs. Big
I don't like
ones,
any animals, man.
like boxers, Dobermans, all that stuff.
I can't do it. It's just not my calling in life.
Dogs, really?
Animals make me sick.
I don't really like animals, but I like dogs though. I feel like they're good.
I
they're
cross
good
the road.
vibes. Dogs are good vibes.
I can't do it. And now I find I'm allergic as well, so people can't shame me because then it's just being I don't have to find an ism word.
To both? You're allergic to both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they pricked me and stuff, and it came up. I had bumps for them.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm done talking about dogs. I never thought dogs would feature on Word and Road, so that's crazy. Let's get into people's journal, please.
No.
Asking for. Are we not doing people's journal? Oh, sorry, Brent. Oh,
Oh, yes.
my bad. Sorry, babes. Brent has got a video. Brent
Right,
is
so
joining
this
in.
was submitted by Ed.
Sorry, this is very important. It's not more important than you, ever, Brent. But someone asked, UK World Star Daily said, ask Esther if she'd let her husband have a pet. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm breaking up with someone because I had a dog. Absolutely not. No. Impossible. Not even a fish. Not even the little goldfish things. Hell no. Sorry, Brent. That was just very important for me to get off my chest.
Cool. All right. So,
Who said this?
Huh?
Who would you say it sent this?
Ed.
Ed. Okay, big up Ed.
Yeah. He said he sent it to Emmanuel, but Emmanuel hasn't responded to him. I don't know if his email didn't want to talk about it, but I think it's a cool.
I've not seen it. That's right.
Oh, okay.
What's the caption say? Sorry?
Do you think conscious co-parenting is a good idea?
Well, let's find out what it is. Y'all be coming up with new terms every day.
Apparently his fourth baby and his second with his friend. Keyword here is friend. in what they call conscious co-parenting. So they are not romantically involved. They were never a couple. They aren't a couple currently. And they intentionally, on purpose, had a kid together.
Why are you purposely creating a broken home? Like, why are you starting out
That's the thing.
with a broken home? That's selfish to me. Because while that works for you and your friend, that's not fair to kids. Loving parents is all that a kid needs to survive and be okay.
I think it's stupid because if there's not an extenuating circumstance and you're just having kids for funsies, I don't think that anybody should have kids for fun. Van Jones welcomed apparently his fourth baby and his
think that's a good idea.
second.
Do you know what's interesting? Whenever people talk about broken homes, they only ever think about homes where like it's one parent, but there's people in that are married and have children, and that home is very broken. Like broken homes never really covers that. I feel like with that situation, the kid will have both people that are intentionally there and caring about the child and raising the child in love and stuff like that. I mean, that's a bad thing. I'm here for it.
I was about to say, maybe I'm like in the minority, but I feel like that's pretty healthy.
I think that's healthy.
Because I feel like if you guys are together and then it goes left, there's like a lot of toxicity there.
Thank you very much.
So
And how
I
many
feel
people-
like
yeah.
This seems pretty healthy from the jump.
Yeah, because a lot of people break up with a lot of people break up with their partners, and then, do you know what's so weird? They associate the partner with with the child. So, for example, like if a guy's not with the mum anymore, they feel like I don't have to be a dad because I'm not with the mum anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's weird.
There's
And
a
then-
lot of people like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's healthy. Personally,
Marks?
What's that? Talk to me. Is it bad to have use of your brethren?
yeah.
If they can afford and they're aware of what they're doing, then it is what it is, isn't it? Each to their own. They're both going to be there. The mother's going to be there. The dad's going to be there. They're going to be active. Obviously, it's a different dynamic because they're not in a relationship, but it doesn't mean the child's not going to grow up with love. If it's a decision that they both made, there's no like resentment there or nothing like that. So when they actually link up to do the parenting stuff, it's all out of a place of love and happiness, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
You get what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
It's a choice that they made. So this child will be fine, I think. Yeah, it's weird, it's different. I was just wanting them each to their own things. I don't think there's going to be any detriment towards the youth, especially depending on the kind of people they are. And like I said, if they can afford to raise a child and stuff, then it's all good. It's each their own.
They probably know each other really well too, being friends.
Yeah.
And some people
I've
want
had people say
children.
that because they haven't had a partner.
Even though it's
And I
selfish
want
to have,
children.
let's say that you want to raise a baby by yourself, but some people or some women and stuff like their goal is to have children, and it's not
Yeah.
necessarily
With or without a partner, love.
like, it's not necessarily like the whole family thing or a man needs to obviously need a man involved to have the baby. But I'm saying that that's not their,
They haven't found like a life partner. Why should I not be a mum?
yeah. So if they got someone that they trust and that they know and they love and they have that relationship and they can come to that agreement to
Mix it up.
have their youth, then let them do their thing.
There you go.
Emmanuel?
It's definitely not the ideal because at least from my perspective, you would want all the kids to be in a situation where both parents are around fully, all that sort of stuff. But I feel like it's far better than a lot of situations that exist. If I'm being honest.
When you say around, do you mean in the same home? Because
Yeah,
they're
but-
around.
Yeah, but in the same home potentially. But what I mean is, like, there's just loads of, especially black families anyway, where they're kind of just broken apart, all sorts of stuff.
You'd be surprised,
children
though.
Children are not planned, and all sorts of stuff, right? But imagine you've got two conscious parents who are like, I love kids more than anything in this world, and they're like, cool, let's have a kid together. I feel like the love and the energy they'll pour into that child, those children will be crazy
life, man.
because it's like we're purposely going out of our way to do this. And I think you are the perfect mother and I'm the perfect dad for these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it will be far better than a lot of situations out there. But again, yeah.
Do you think you can do that and play into it and pour into the relationship and the idea of the family properly, and it not change your dynamics?
Yeah.
From, like, do you know what I mean? So like the mother and the father, obviously you started as friends.
Yeah.
You think you're a good mother. I'm the great parent. Whatnot. But then now we go back the raising of this child, and we're not taking no time off. Even though we're not together, there's no days off. We're committed into this properly, and we pour into it, doing things as a family. Do you think eventually, like, romantically, you and the person will get into it.
I don't think so. Not necessarily. No, because
Not necessarily, but like I think worst case scenario, y'all don't end up together. But a better scenario would be eventually y'all be a family for real. So there's win-win.
But I think it again, I don't know the guy's situation like that in it, but I'm getting the impression that this is somebody he's known for decades, for example, years, where it's like, cool, we just don't see each other in that sort of light. But I want kids, really, and you do too. So let's just have kids together. You know what I'm saying? And just live our lives separately, but at least love these kids more than anyone in the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're seeing their romance as anything. The only issue would be, I guess, the kids will grow up in a world where it's like, cool, I don't really know what it's like to have a family in the traditional sense, if that matters to you. I don't really know what it's like to have my mum and dad love each other in a romantic sense. Where do I get those sort of things? You know what I mean? The sort of things you kind of just learn in the household. You may not get it because your parents are not that way, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, it just sounds like parents who are being really intentional, which is not common, to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Not to
When
be
people
bad.
are talking about broken homes. Ciao.
A lot of people have parents too in the house, and like they're not.
That
I know,
not there.
I know so many people who like their dad grew up with them in the same house, and it's just like he's not even there. Like he might as well not even be there. So like when people say like having 2-parent households, it's like we have to be very specific about what we're talking about because there's a lot of different dynamics even with 2 parents in the house.
That's true.
Brent, what do you think? Oh, should I find a clip for the Cam Newton thing? Or?
What is that?
We could do that
So it's
tomorrow,
like
innit?
have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the clip, yeah.
Yes, it's a therapist. No, she's not a therapist. She studies psychology. She's got a doctorate in psychology or something like that. And she's having a sit-down conversation with him. And he's talking about being a baby father, gloating about it and all that foolishness. And she basically just lets him know what the reality of his actions are. It's very interesting, actually.
Send it to me, please. Not now, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I can actually watch it.
I've heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
I'm towards the full episode, though. I haven't watched. I've only seen the clip that's surfaced, that's around.
She did another one with Nick Cannon as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a lost cause. I don't think even Jesus can help that one.
Is she like choosing these people specifically? Because Cam Newton and Nick Cannon are interesting people to choose.
I think there was something that came out about Nick Cannon's one. I can't remember what it was. So about so I think he intentionally picks certain women that he doesn't women that he defined as like low value women. So yeah, I think that was one of the things allegedly.
Oh, so he's always picking low value girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her argument. That basically only a low value woman will sort of allow you to do the things you do to her, sort of thing.
But then
You
he
couldn't do
was
that to me.
Oh, to Nick Cannon, she was saying that. to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, but I think he defined like low value or something like that. And he was basically, I think he supported the thing of like the women that he doesn't deal with high value women or something like that. Because he's a high value man or something crazy. You don't need to let Kevin Samuels be in his grave.
Oh, he was also, I think, saying at some point everyone's low value. You know what I mean? So it's just sometimes just certain transitions in your life. So yes, you might have been low value, but I might have been too at the same time. So it's not like I was trying to prey on you. No, but at the same time, he was saying I do kind of manipulate
Yeah.
and prey on, yeah. The clip will do it.
Anyway, he's low value. All the baby mothers he's got, all the kids he's got, sorry. He's low value. Don't get lower value than that.
What are you
Having
guys
a lot
going to
of
do
kids.
about the Cam Newton thing? The whole interview or just that clip where she's getting onto him?
That's the clip. I ain't watching the whole thing. Actually, I don't know. I'll see if I've got time today.
But
I know he's with somebody too. People were dragging her.
What Cam?
It's like most recent baby
He was
moms.
saying that he's not ready to get married or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it stands for.
And she was like, "Oh, but you're ready to have babies and chop gal and all that." Like the only, I don't know. I can't
I
remember.
heard
Yeah,
he
because
said
you know what it is? That idea that, sorry, Sarah. You said something.
I heard he said he's still looking for his wife.
Oh.
And he's with
he's got a girl?
somebody. Yeah. But I don't know if his people were like actually
instigating.
quoting him or
It
basically.
was more so like, I still want to get married.
Oh, but yet he's not
Yeah,
married. So
yeah.
people are like, okay, he's obviously still looking for his wife.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was a quote. If it actually was a quote, that's actually crazy.
Because the mindset that you can't, like, marriage is a big thing, that you can't commit to marriage because it's such a serious thing, but then you can commit to having a child with somebody, is so backwards. It's crazy to me. It's so crazy. Like a child.
Is it
How do
though?
you mean?
So basically, some people feel like they can't commit to marriage. Like marriage is such a big commitment. But they don't think that having a child with somebody is as big as a commitment as marriage. Like they think marriage is a bigger commitment to make than having a whole human being, a child.
Do you agree
Yeah.
Agree what?
with what?
What she said.
That what?
What did you just say?
Wait, I
You
just
don't know
wanna
what you
make
agreed to,
sure-
do you?
How?
I do.
I said some people think that marriage is a bigger commitment than having a child.
And I said, yeah.
You agree that marriage is a bigger commitment than having a child.
I agree that some people think it.
What do you?
What do you think?
Gosh.
There's different commitments, isn't it? Like if I marry you and I cheat on you, you can just get rid of me. But if you got my youth, you're stuck. So it's a stronger commitment. So I'd rather have a youth with you than marry you because then you can't go nowhere.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
It don't matter.
You're always surprised, isn't it?
Yes.
Find a way.
I'm just saying.
Because when it started, I was thinking, okay, here we go. Then I thought it was going to land, the plane crashed.
Yeah.
I landed.
No, you didn't.
I'd rather have a youth with you. Me having a youth with you is a better investment for me than marrying you. Because any given time the marriage can just go. But now once we got that youth, we got at least
Oh, so it's
18 years.
It's beneficial for her to have a youth with you because she'll keep you in her life longer than if she's married to you without a child. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ah, so can you see how you can
I said, nope, actually.
I wanted to make sure I understood
Brent
properly
can't contain
before I
himself.
agreed or disagreed.
I'm just saying it. Look, a more meaningful show of commitment would be us having a child
100%, yeah.
than
I
us
agree.
getting married.
I agree. I don't put
Let
too
me
much stock
put
in
it-
marriage.
Let me put it like that. There's more meaningful. It's more of a meaningful thing, more commitment than if we had a child than if we got married.
Yep.
That's what I mean.
I
so you
thought
agree with Esther
Yeah, that's why I said yes in the first place.
Wait, you said it's more meaningful, what?
to have
It's
a
more
child?
of a meaningful thing, commitment. Me and you, if we have a child, than getting married.
Yeah, but
Way
so
more.
on that point he agrees, but he also would rather have a child than be married. But I don't believe in that. So we don't all the way agree. Like I don't put me in the same bracket as man.
No, on that point that there's more value in the child.
No, but you know
than
what it is
the
though?
marriage.
We know Margs enough to know that it's not just that though. That there's a bigger thing. So
I
when
need to
you
stop
say
doing that, you know.
yeah, you do,
Because I've
man.
done it twice this
Yeah.
week. I
Today's
just
second
said,
day. It was yesterday. You
yeah,
did it.
yeah, stop doing that. I'll stop doing
Stop
that.
because
Crazy.
we know Margs enough to know it's a bigger thing.
More. Yeah.
There's more to
There's
it.
more, there's more.
So any from the outside ear just listen like, oh, Esther Marks and the same.
we
So
shouldn't
whenever
do
he's getting cooked, chances are I'm gonna get dragged in.
100%.
And I didn't even do anything. Do you get
But
what
we're
I
on
mean?
the same wavelength a lot, though.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
It's more so me and Esther.
No, it's not. I'm not on a wavelength with
said,
anybody
"I'm on
but
an island."
myself. Like,
She said, I'm on an
it's just
island.
me up here. It's just me on this island. It's just me on this island. No one else. I don't know.
Question, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
You know you're big on polygamy. Using Nick Cannon as an example, right?
You
I
don't
know-
want to talk about this. So you bring it up.
No, I'm not trying to focus on it. But
Sorry, that's just funny that you said it.
he's never really there to constitute as part of a 2-parent household, is he?
No, I don't know his life.
And again,
No, he's
kinda-
not. He's not.
Okay.
He's even got an illness that could mean he could die soon. But allegedly.
Yeah, he's got lupus, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, go on, bro.
So, obviously, every particular situation is different, depending on the environment and whatnot. But what do you think, as a guy who cares about the healthy growth of the black community, which is better, Nick Cannon's situation or Van Jones' situation for the child?
Thought that'd be easy.
Yeah, but you know, it is. I'm thinking about other stuff Van Jones does. So I'm trying to, I was trying to. How do I give this man
Because he's
props?
going to say, like, I'm going to be the black person at APAC.
Yeah, he's one of them guys, man. So, but yeah, but I feel like I kind of intimated that earlier when I said, like, at least he's made a decision to be intentional, to be like, look, I want to have children. Therefore, he's going to direct his time, his resources into making sure that child is loved and productive in this world. You know what I'm saying? From what you're just telling me now is that Nick Cannon is not around for the kids. That's insane. I don't see how you can have a kid and not want to be around or be around for that child. That's insane to me.
How many kids can Nick Cannon's got?
You got like 10, right?
Yeah, so how's it going to be there for each
That's what I'm
child?
saying to you. So if he's living that life where it's like, cool, I'm just having kids with these women, maybe to lock them down, or I don't know what his rationale is.
He just wants to have I think because of his illness, he just wants to have as many kids as he can.
Because they can take their plasma.
Okay.
I thought that he just wanted to spread his seed.
For
Yeah,
what
I don't know
end,
where
though?
plasma guy is going.
Like
but
he's
yeah,
gonna
we'll
die.
see.
He feels like. I feel like
Like
I
what we
saw.
saw the rich people taking the blood of people, the youth taking the blood of kids.
You can definitely sell plasma. I don't think you have to be.
But I don't think he's having kids just to
related,
get their
though.
plasma.
Anybody can sell plasma. I
He's
think.
ill, remember?
Yeah.
There's something to it.
No, I think he just thinks he's gonna die, and he's like, you know what? If I die,
Mm.
I need to be able to do everything in this lifetime that I want to do. So let me just get on it.
Yeah, man. I mean, if the man's absent, then I don't see how it could ever be a good thing.
So Van is your answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The man woke up and said, I want to have kids and I want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people do that though. You'd be surprised. We're just not calling it conscious co-parenting. A lot of people
Yeah,
are
there you
like,
go.
I get to a certain age, I want to have a kid.
There you go.
I don't think
Let's
people
do
place
it.
enough value on lives, you know.
This is it. This is
Because
it.
having children is such a big thing. Like, it's so mad to me how casually people have children.
How but bare people do that stuff. Like,
Wild.
oh, if we're still single and we're 30 or 35, we'll have babies or we'll get married, their brethren and stuff like that. People, I don't know how many people actually follow
Exactly.
through.
It don't materialize though. I don't think it really materializes though.
But the concepts existed from
100%,
time,
yeah,
from
yeah.
Quay.
But I think anything concerning children and people just having them as like I think people treat children as accessories for the most part. People think it's something cute and nice to just to have, and it's like it's a check. People treat having children as a checkbox, as one of the things that you need to do in life to show that you've done well in life. It's a measure of a form of success or like it's just how you say that you've grown up in a way, and I think that's very backwards thinking.
Just the next thing to do.
It's the next thing to do because people get married and they're like, oh, okay, so what's next? Children. Or like people are together in a relationship and they're like, oh, what's next? Children. And I think that's just such a wild way to approach the situation. That's a whole life that you got to mold, be there for, and da 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 da. And I think part of why people have it like that is because people don't feel like they have to do the best for their children. It shows, which is why people have children so casually. Because if you knew that you had to, like your entire world would change, you had to literally make sacrifices throughout your life. You have to be so intentional about every decision that you make moving forward from the moment you have that child. Less people have children. But because they just think, oh, it's fine, we'll figure it out. People just go ahead and have children. I think it's just such a backwards and, let's say, the word in my lips is degenerate, but I don't know if there's another word I can use that might be nicer. But I think it's such a crazy way to think. It's such a illiterate way to think, in my opinion. But yeah,
All right.
is there someone on the phone?
Yep.
Should we move on to people's channel while they call back?
Yep.
Can
Let's
do.
go. Good morning, caller.
Hiya. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Who are we speaking to, please?
Hiya, it's Valerie.
Morning, Valerie. How are you?
I'm okay. Hope you guys are right.
we
I
are,
just
thank
wanted.
you.
Was it Murad Sumra? Or I don't know how to say his name in the comments. To literally speak on what he means by marriage is a G check, and you know that what? If you're not ready for that, you won't do it. And then he said, essentially, having a child will allow me to continue to be the same way whilst raising someone, as I won't have to confirm or what you say, revolute myself or change. So I just wanted him to either call up or other people that believe his views to call up and
I think he's saying
elaborate what
that
does it mean.
the commitment of marriage is that if he makes the decision that he's going to have to marry someone, he's going to get into a typical monogamous relationship, and all the expectations and responsibility of marriage that are going to be dispelled upon him. And a lot of men don't make that decision unless they know that they're ready for it. You know what I'm trying to say? and then you can be with a girl and know that you're not ready to go and do all that stuff with the marriage, but having a child, you have a similar kind of connection, a similar kind of bond, a similar kind of responsibility to be entangled in your relationship and staying with the girl, but you didn't promise to do nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? He don't have to be faithful. He don't have to be a better man. He don't have to do nothing. You can be himself and still have that baby and not go about his business. I'm not saying he's going to leave or anything, but he doesn't have to change anything. There's no, you get me? His commitments to the kid, raising the kid, being there as a father and all that kind of stuff. But by himself personally, he probably doesn't have to change anything. Whereas
Okay, Mark.
if he was going
Mark,
to be
can I
married,
ask
he'd
you
have to change things about himself. That's what I'm
Can I ask
assuming he
you a
means.
question?
Yeah, go on. Knock yourself out.
When you had your child, right? I'm sure you had to, one, get your money up because it's expensive to raise a child. Two, you had to change in a certain way where you had to have certain responsibilities. You had to be somewhere on time, such as picking up the kid at school. So is that not in the same manner you would have to basically change for a woman? No?
There's it's not in the same manner. I get what you're saying. There's things that you have to change about yourself if you care about parenting and the responsibilities that you have to take on board. 100%, like definitely. But I don't think it's within the same. And also, those are obviously, even though it's for your child, it's like those are natural steps that you take for yourself. And the way that they're talking about the marriage in this context, this feels like the person, he's not ready to get married, because if they was ready to get married and they wanted that from a person, it wouldn't be a discussion kind of thing. It wouldn't be a problem. It would be a natural step in it. You'll propose and you'll get married. The way that sounds like it's being received here is that like they're not ready to get married and be that person, but I could have a youth. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I could have a youth with you and raise this child and take it on board kind of thing. So I think they're different. Now, maybe he should speak for himself. I'm just assuming this is what he means. I'm trying to just decipher what I took from what he said.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm coming from the perspective of a children professional. And when you guys state this thing, yeah, I just find it so fucking ridiculous. The reason why is because I can see, when I'm literally in therapy with this child, I can see which dad is distant from the child, because I can tell which child is craving attention from the world, depending on how involved this father is, right? And it's crazy, man. It's the kids in care or just kids in general. When I speak to them, you can always tell this, that even without knowing the history of the parents, I can see the difference. So when you guys say that, oh my God, it's more of a responsibility because I have to commit to this woman and it's like, actually, you've just fucked up this child's whole life because you decide not to take responsibility of a woman that can literally take care of herself. Like, you do realize this child can't feed without you.
Yeah,
She
but
can go to
ain't you speaking to the men that's not in the child's life? Just not you're not in a. What if they're in the child's life but they're not in the relationship?
No. Even if they're in their child's life, like what the visitor said, yeah, we know plenty of fathers that are there, but they're not present. You can always tell.
No, but I'm
which
saying they're
father is
present. They're not in a
present.
relationship, but they're present.
Both ways, whether you're separated, yeah, and you say, okay, we're just co-parenting, or you're actually a married couple and you're in the house but not doing shit. I can always tell which dad is there, as in the way the mom is there. That's what I'm trying to say. But yet you guys are saying, nah, it's less a responsibility, but it's actually more than being married to the woman, is what I'm saying.
Okay. No, hey. Come on, Brent. You got.
I think you agree with that.
Yeah. I do.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I only called for Murad or anybody with his point of view. I just want them to speak on that. So that's why I called up. So, yeah, have a good day, guys.
Thank you, babes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal. I'll give you the news from an economics point of view. It's going to be quick. I want to get you lots of opinion on this quickly. Government is considering banning smoking in pub gardens, in outside nightclubs, restaurant terraces, outside sports stadiums, children's parks, pavements by universities and hospitals, shisha bars. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I got asthma, child. So I don't like it because I don't like going places and I'm coming out smelling like cigarettes. Like I've been the one smoking and stuff like that. I just don't like the smell, and I think that you should keep that in the privacy of wherever you're allowed to be smoking. Like I shouldn't have to be doing passive smoking because I want to go to a social setting, and because it's outside. The breeze ain't blowing today, so now here we are just sat in this. I'm here for that.
Where are people supposed to smoke though?
I don't know. Got the habit. It's not healthy
No,
anyway.
that's crazy. I understand, like you can't smoke inside places, but like you're telling me you can't even smoke in a garden, you can't even smoke outside.
I think social setting where you're with other people. If it's like a smokers club, then yeah, you have all the smoke you want to smoke. But if I'm at, I go to a rooftop restaurant or rooftop bar, why should I be subjected to the smell of somebody smoking in the table next to me? When
Or like on
I
a
don't
rooftop,
smoke.
like an open rooftop, maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. So like, why should I have to smell and inhale all of this because of you? Yeah. So no.
I feel like that's a little OD.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm here for it.
All right. Next thing I wanted to mention is basically a think tank has blamed basically the Home Office for badly budgeting. They're basically saying that they repeatedly overspend on asylum support. So over the last 3 years, the department's initial estimated budgets for asylum, border, visa, passport operations amounted to about £320 million. But the IFS, the Institute for Fiscal Studies, said that it ended up spending £7.9 billion over that period, which is £7.6 billion more than they actually forecasted. So obviously, yeah, that's causing an issue. And also, yesterday, remember we spoke about the water industry and how they're not really happy with the cap and things of that nature. Well, the water industry has warned that the firms will be unable to deliver reforms such as stopping sewage outflows without even greater bill rises, basically because of this cap and stuff like this. And yesterday, remember I spoke about the trade association, Water UK, was speaking out basically about this on behalf of the water companies, and how now they've sent a letter to Ofwat, which is the water regulator, to basically say, listen, this is not going to work. There's going to be like a collision course sort of thing between the firms that are covering England and Wales, and basically, us as the customers, and how it's not going to work. So yeah, long story short, Ofwat's proposed water bills can only rise an average of 21%, which is much less than the firms actually requested. So Thames Water sent separately on Wednesday that the planned curbs means that it can't attract the fresh investment that it needs to actually fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically going to, like I said, it's going to be like almost like a little bit of a standoff. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man, for the People's Journal.
Thank you very much. Let's get into asking for a friend.
Sorry?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, where am I reading from?
Esther's.
There we go, wait there.
No, you volunteer my device to people. As you saw me unlock, I had to type in my flipping password to
very
read
much.
it.
I can read.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. I just have to be
So
clear.
let's see.
I just have to be clear.
No pressure.
Know the accent. Okay. Hey guys, I've been feeling depressed, low mood, and super unsatisfied with where I am in life. I have moments of feeling motivated and driven, but honestly, the older I get, the more tired I am to keep going. It's all just exhausting and feels like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm too anxious and introverted to be a social media creator, but I'm not a 9-to-5 corporate person. I don't aspire to strive in that space, which also makes me feel broken. I just feel like I struggle to fit in anywhere, and my creativity that I had in my early teens/20s to be a business owner. I worked in my business 4 years and just couldn't cope with being a struggling artist anymore, so I went the corporate route. And I'm just feeling worthless. I don't feel intelligent. I'm a good-looking girl, but not enough for my looks to sustain a lifestyle where I don't have to work. I just don't feel passionate about anything anymore. I feel serial brain fog and just overall confused. Don't like the things my friends are into and looking to begin new hobbies, but having hobbies is expensive. Help if you can.
You need a baby.
Girl, no. Don't do that.
No. You haven't finished.
Oh.
Did you do all of them all together?
No, we've got
No.
to just attack this one first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's no confusion here. Oh. There are 3 dilemmas. You've done one.
okay,
We're going to
okay,
discuss
okay.
it, and then you're going to move to the
Oh,
second
so keep the iPad. Gotcha.
one. Yes. Yeah.
That's very sad. I'm sorry that you're feeling that. But I think it is worth. I think that sometimes we think that the only things that there are to do in life are the things that we see and the things that's like visible to us. So when you mention that you're not a social media creator person, not everyone has to be that. Do you get me? You can just be a social media user and just keep it at that. Or not even. I know people that are not social media at all. Like they don't use it. They've never had a login. People like that. And I think also the 9-to-5 stuff as well. That's okay if you're not that person. I think sometimes we think that you're either going to be a creative or you're going to be a 9-to-5 person. I think that it's worth you figuring out. It will mean a lot of reflection and like just you figuring out what it is that you want to do and like what makes you passionate and stuff like that. But you have to figure out what it is, what life looks like for yourself. I think for the most part, a lot of us live life how the people around us live, but also how, like based on just the little knowledge that's given to us about how to do life. That's why I rate people that never went to uni and like did apprenticeships instead and went other routes to get to work and do things they wanted to do, because what we were preached to was go to uni. If you don't go to uni, your life is done. And they were like, actually, this is what I'm interested in. I don't need to go to uni for that. You could these other avenues. So I think that it's worth you researching maybe other jobs you can do that have like different working pattern, or even like, is there an industry, is there something that you care about, it's something that you're interested in? You might, I don't know, be able to go back and study something. Like, I think just look at stuff outside of the things that are very visible, are clearly visible or have been visible for you. And I think that even with the whole, you're good looking, but not enough to sustain a lifestyle where you don't have to work. Unfortunately, the reality is that we all have to work. But you don't have to work in the country that you're working in. I think maybe if this country is what's making you miserable, look at maybe moving to another country. And I know I'm saying these things that it's not. I know it's not easy. Nothing comes easy. I know there's gonna be someone in the chat like, oh, it's not that easy. Okay. Anyway, I think it's worth looking at maybe changing destinations, maybe going to work somewhere else, maybe working for a charity.
If you've got the qualifications,
like,
you can go and work. You can go and work somewhere. It's just being prepared to take the leap, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
There's jobs all over the place.
Yeah, but you know people get. You know they get. But yeah, I would say that I think that you need to figure out what life looks like for you and what it is that you want from your life outside of the noise of what society tells you that your life should be. Because this is sad. And it's okay as well not to be interested in things that your friends are interested in. Like, it's okay to be an introvert and not want to go out with people and like not want to do the usual things. But again, I think you've got to figure out what it is that you want for yourself. I think, yeah, that's the best advice I can give. I think it all comes down to you and you trying to figure things out and trying different things and see, does this click? No, I don't like. Does this industry work for me? No, I don't like working in this industry. Like, you've got to try things until you get to that point where you find what it is that makes you happy.
Okay, that's good advice.
I mean,
I think you should have a baby.
That's great.
I think.
Next person.
Sounds like, yeah, like just in life, like we're saying, like hobbies, friendship, work, they're in like a tough place. You know what I'm trying to say? They don't know if they're coming or going and they need to be set on a new trajectory. And obviously you can say that take some downtime and trying to just find out what you actually like and what makes you happy. But by this point, they kind of know what they're into. They're not finding no joy in nothing
You
else.
think kids, what they're going to be into?
I'm telling you now.
Also,
It's the gift that keeps on giving. It will
No,
take
it's
you down
not.
a whole
'Cause
new path.
if they're
You
tired
won't even
already-
have time to worry about all them things
That
you're
you're worried
worrying
about.
about when you got a you know what I'm saying?
can I say as well though, just to add, I don't know if you're into, like if you believe in like therapy and stuff like that, because sometimes we know what's wrong. You just need to like peel back and peel back and peel back and you're able to pinpoint what it is that you don't like. So I think maybe speaking to somebody, I don't know if you can't do therapy, you might have someone in your life that you're able to talk to, or journal. Keep telling people you got to journal. Journaling is really, really helpful. But I feel that you got to peel it back and see make a list of what areas of your life you're happy with, and if you can, is there anything that you can do about those areas to improve them? I don't think having a baby will do it, because people think that having a baby will save their marriage. They've learned the hard way.
I'm not gonna
boy.
lie to you. When I'm having a bad day, you know what makes me feel better?
Eat.
Girl, you ain't got no child. You ain't got no baby
Sarah?
to look after. You know what would
Girl.
make this day worse?
I always think, could you
baby.
imagine if I had a baby on my hip at the moment, and I'm going through what I'm going through, and baby's talking about, Mommy, I'm hungry.
Drive me crazy. Or a man even.
Ugh.
I'm hungry. Nigga, I'm
Anyway.
hungry too.
It could have the reverse effect. They could also fill you with joy.
They can, but it's a risk. I think it's
While
such a
you're going
gamble.
through what you're going through. You could
I think
look
it's a
at this
dangerous
baby.
gamble to take. babysit your kid.
That's facts.
Babe, do you know what? Maybe if you want to follow Mark's idea, if you think there might be something to this man's idea, babysit a friend's kid. See how much joy it brings you for the weekend.
Weekend.
That's a great. I think you know people are like, oh my gosh, I want to have a baby so bad. That's great.
One that can't talk as well, isn't it?
Yeah, one that you have to predict what is probably wrong with them as they cry.
Oh no! I don't do those
Take
ages.
those babies.
I like the talkers. Give me like a little
Nah,
3-year-old,
nah.
5-year-old.
I think get the babies.
7-year-old.
Get the babies, and then they poo, and the poo explodes everywhere. Get those babies. Get the babies that you're trying to clean up here, trying to wipe their bum, and then they're running around with a nappy, and you're scared that the shit's gonna drop all over your carpet. Get those babies. So if you think that Marx's idea is where it's at, I say you do a little tester trial. Your friends will be very happy for you to give your baby for a weekend.
Yeah. If you don't want to have a good time, get a baby. For sure.
Word.
But I think considering you're an introverted person, I think that you need to figure out what makes you happy yourself. Like you need to find hobbies, you need to find little cute spots, things that you like to do yourself.
Do you know, I don't think so.
Because I'm not surprised the friends bit didn't surprise me considering you're an introverted person.
I was gonna say as well, if you're mentioning that you feel depressed, are you saying that like how people say, oh, I'm so depressed? Or do you actually know if you feel that? Because I think it's actually worth going to doctors about that. You might actually be depressed, and which is why you're not really, like nothing, you feel like nothing is bringing you any kind of fulfillment.
And I feel like those
So it might be worth
situational
looking into
depression is a thing too, though. It might just be the situation she's in. Like, do you have a history of depression? Like for time?
That's why I think you should go to speak to a doctor, speak to a therapist, speak to somebody. And see, so we can get to the root of how you're really feeling. Danielle says she needs a coach and it sounds like she has mild depression. There you go. You might do. I think it's worth speaking to a professional about it. That being a therapist, a counsellor, a doctor, somebody to see if it is depression. And then from there, we know where to go. I think that would help. But if you don't feel like you have depression, then fair enough. But I think it's all been good advice, except the baby thing.
Get some air.
That will not help you.
For sure.
That one will help her the
Sunlight
most.
is good.
Change her life. She needs
I was
to
even
do
going to
that.
say, the sex wouldn't even help you. I can't even lie to you, man. If you're feeling low and down and someone's trying to have sex with you, it's the most irritating thing.
She don't even need to do sex. She can do insemination thing.
It's wonderful. Brent, you might, sorry, Sarah, were you done? Do you have anything else to add?
I mean, I feel like it's such a loaded dilemma.
Yeah. It's deep,
Very
man.
loaded. Like, I feel like you can say a lot. I hope you have someone, though, you can talk to.
Yeah.
Because just even that will make a load of a difference. Trust
I
me.
hope so. See too. Yeah.
I gave her the best of the best.
Brent, Iman.
I agree with what Esther said, man.
When Iman agrees with me, yeah, I have to question whether what I've said is... It's like when you... Yeah. Oh, man.
The whole, like, career thing, though, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say that you need to, like, change how you think about, like, finding fulfillment in your career or a job or something like that. But at least that's where I'm at right now.
Do you think
I
you
don't know
can't
it's
find
right,
fulfillment in
though,
that?
for me to tell people that they need to stop that. But it works for me personally.
As in, what works?
Like, I feel like there's some people, like, a lot of who they are or, like, their fulfillment isn't, like, what they do. I'm not like that. Clock in, clock out, give me my money. And I don't really care what I'm doing. If I'm making money, I'm cool. But there's some people where it's just, like...
Yeah, I'm not motivated by money. If I don't like what I do, I just... I'll hate with every fiber of my body.
I feel like I'm going to be
Money's not
indifferent
enough
about
motivation for
whatever
me.
I'm doing, though.
I don't think so. I think that you can do stuff that... I think that you can have moments where you might feel tired, but because you're physically tired, because you've got a lot going on in your life and stuff like that. But I think enjoying what you do is possible, but it is a luxury given the world that we live in because people have bills to pay and stuff like that. But I think it's possible.
I do think it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't care about it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think if I like what I do, it's cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, for me, is that like the top of my checklist? Like make or break my job?
I get you.
No.
I get you.
Pay me. I'm cool.
I get you. I
But
think
she sounds like
someone like her, that's important
she
to her.
cares. Yeah,
that's
she
important
cares
to her.
about that.
That's why she's got to find like what her interests are and like, yeah, you've got to do something about that because unfortunately, like you do have to work. Well, you don't have to, but the average person has to work. So if it's a thing where you just need to work for a few years and you're able to retire or whatever the case is, you still have to get to that point. So it's worth looking into that. maybe even like learn a new skill so you can change to the kind of job you do, or go to like work in a new industry, something.
Yeah, it seems like you need to sort that. That seems like a big part of it.
Yeah.
But also, you need to find things that are going to make you happy within yourself, whether it's hobbies, whether it's, I don't know, because socially, the whole friends thing, I feel like that can be up and down as well. But I feel like yourself is never going to be up and down. I've done that actually over the last couple of years, to be honest. My friends have to push me to be social.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, people asking, the person is age 31 to 34.
Oh, I was going
that
to
bracket.
ask, should I mention that or not? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they're between ages 31 to 34. I think also as well, like society puts so much pressure on us to like have things figured out so young. I'm only a baby girl. What do you mean I've got to figure things out when I'm 35? Be silly.
Yeah, and that
I've
is
only
still
been here
young.
35 years.
You're
But
not
yeah.
old, you're still young.
Brent, do you have anything to add to that before we move on to the next one quickly?
Yeah, I don't have enough context of the girl's personality, her character, her lifestyle, and I don't even know what her interests are. She didn't say, so I don't know how to help her at all. But she definitely does need a coach. So if you're serious about this and you do need to invest in this in order to get the answers you need, because it sounds as though you want the answers, then hit.
What do coaches do? Sorry.
A life coach.
Well, what do they do?
They will ask the right questions to get the right answers to then advise her in a way that she needs to be advised.
Have a baby.
I might have just simplified all that. But hit up the TDA email and I'll connect you with Danielle.
Oh, shout out Danielle.
Hopefully she'll have time to even consult, just one consultation and then go from there. She might be able to steer you in the right direction. Or you might have enough money to basically employ her.
Oh, do you know what then? Why are you laughing about that?
Because she's expensive. Well, I'm
Why are you offering her then Danielle? Because if she's not
Wait,
working...
no. Invest. She should invest. What I'm saying is that Daniel is a top tier, innit?
I think you need to give people advice here based on the content they're giving you. 'Cause I think
That's why I can't, because I would ask, what are your interests? She hasn't told me what her interests are.
Okay.
I don't know what she's interested in.
Well,
Josh says quickly, she should start doing her job of creative hobbies again and not think about making a career. I think that's another thing that's missing today. People have to make, like, everything has to be a career. Just have it as a hobby. But that could be that. And you might find companies that do what it is that you like, and then you're able to work with them and it might bring you fulfillment. But yeah. So Sarah, you were saying?
no, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say she did mention the creative bit. And you know what? Maybe try freelancing. You don't
That's
have to make
harder.
a career out of it, but I think like just take what comes. Have whatever it is that you're doing full time. But then
I need to even know if it is that she is willing to even flip and put the work in. I don't know her character. I don't
The thing
know
is,
her
yes, this person sounds like they're depressed. So all the things we're saying here, because if you're like, she says she has moments where she feels motivated and driven, and other times she's more tired and exhausted to keep going. She's too anxious and introverted to be a social media creator. So you can take that as like in terms of things that she likes to do. She probably don't like to do a lot of things because she's anxious and she's introverted. She says she doesn't aspire to be in that space. So I guess that's okay. That's a 9 to 5. She doesn't aspire to be in a 9 to 5. She struggles to fit in anywhere. Her creativity that she had in her early 20s was to be a business owner, but she got tired of being a struggling artist. She feels worthless. She doesn't feel intelligent. She's good looking, but not enough for her looks to sustain a lifestyle. She doesn't feel passionate about anything. She has brain fog. She's overall confused. Yeah, she said, don't like the things my friends are into and looking to begin new hobbies, but having hobbies is expensive. So I don't know why you think she's going to afford Danielle. Do you know what I mean? So like...
That's what I'm saying. It needs to be an investment. And it could be a case where Danielle basically has a consultation with her, right? And obviously in my head, Danielle has like access to networks of people who she can afford. But if it is that she talks to Danielle might be like, all right, cool. I'll give you a few like free sessions and then we see where we go from there. I don't know the girl's budget. I have got no clue. But I think she should seek help. Because that brain fog thing is a killer, man.
All right. Sending you love, babes. Next one, please.
Yeah.
Have a baby.
It's crazy how you just
That's a
flipping say
threat.
stuff like that. No.
Okay, the next one
If
directly.
if a guy ever says they're gonna give me a baby, I take that as a threat, and I run. The hell do you mean?
I can't promise you, but can I find trying?
Sorry, Sarah.
No problem. Okay, so for context, were we saying age?
Yeah, you can say the age.
27.
We just didn't say the names if it's on there.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna. Okay. Hey guys, love the show and just looking for some advice. I've been on and off with my girlfriend for 4 years. We're both Nigerian and she's an amazing woman. Hard to find a fault in her, but struggling to be faithful. I haven't cheated, but infidelity is knocking on the door and I'm starting to entertain conversations and situations I shouldn't. We have been on and off for 4 years because I have broken it off a few times to go and find myself. And then I would spin the block with pure intentions and a willingness to make it work. But then I would revert back to the type and start to lack self-control. I'm a man of God and I truly believe I'm living in answered prayers with my girlfriend, but this lack of self-control and discipline makes it hard for me to stay on the correct path. I love the girl and she's honestly a blessing, but I love outside. Do I let her go and explore in my singleness? I don't think she has the strength to leave me, which is making it harder, and I really don't want to hurt her. I'm 27, so will I find a good woman as good as her again? But will I start to resent her because I can't control myself? Or should I just be honest with her?
A man who has no self-control. Disgusting.
What do you think?
Nastiest thing ever.
What?
A person without self-control in this particular context.
I have a lot of
Maybe he's
thoughts
got
on this.
control. He's got self-control, this one, because he hasn't done it. And he breaks up with her to go and do it. So that is self-control. So what you're talking about is not him.
What you're talking about is a joke because he literally said he has no self-control. And then you go redefining him.
He literally told you what he done. He hasn't cheated. He thinks on the thing of horizon. They broke up a few times. The times when they broke up is because he went to go and find himself. That is code for go and get some pom pom because he didn't want to cheat. This man has a lot of self-control.
Did he tell you that he has no self-control?
Huh?
Did he tell you that he has
That's
no
how he
self-control?
feels because he feels like he's breaking, but all about his actions. He's listened to his actions and his behaviors and what he's done. He has not cheated. They've been on and off. That means every time they broke up is because that's when he felt at a weak point when he wanted to go somewhere else. That's what he done. Then he spun the block with pure intentions, and when he's been in them relationships, he's been faithful and he's been honest about his feelings and how he feels and his temptations, and he's talked about it. He has self-control. He's worried he's going to break. He wants to have his cake and eat it. He wants to keep his gal, and he still wants to do other things. This is the dilemma that he has. This is what he's talking about now in real time. Doesn't mean that that man doesn't have self-control. Well, I don't understand why he's not doing it.
Okay, so I feel like we can argue about that forever, but what do you guys say about the dilemma?
I think it's to break up with her. Break up
Yeah.
with her, go and find
Break up
yourself, go and figure your life out. You clearly cannot commit in a monogamous relationship. I know you said you have not physically cheated, but you're already forming bonds and connections with people outside of your relationship. That is already a form of cheating. I think that what he needs to do is leave that woman alone and go and figure out what he needs to do with himself. And then if you're a man of God as well, go and work and commit yourself to God and pray that God helps you with self-control. And I think that also saying that the fear of feeling that you're not going to find someone else as good as this person is not reason enough to stay with somebody. That's not reason enough to stay with somebody. And you do the needful and do what you need to do, you will attract somebody that you'll have the day you deserve in the future if you're having a good day. So I think it's very unfair when people say that they're only with somebody because they feel like they might never find better than that. It's such an unfair thing to do because you've got this person that you can't commit to, you can't give them what it is that they want, but because it makes you feel a level of safety in something that you can't commit to, you're going to leave them and waste their time, waste their life. That's out of order. And I know you said that it's you don't think she's strong enough to leave you. It's nice to recognize that, then you do it. Leave her alone. Simple.
All right, so let me just reread this dilemma. Hey guys, love the show and just looking for some advice. I've been on and off with my girlfriend for 4 years. We're both Nigerian and she's an amazing woman. Hard to find a fault in her, but struggling to be faithful. I haven't cheated, but infidelity is knocking on the door and I'm starting to entertain conversations and situations I shouldn't. in some people's worlds, you are cheating.
But that's foolishness. I don't care about them people. But you can say as much as you want. I'm starting to entertain conversation and cheat. Shut up. But keep reading. I don't give a fuck how you read that. That's crap. Keep going. I don't subscribe to that nonsense. I don't even subscribe to cheating, much less fucking thinking about it or flirting with somebody. So
fine.
what you thought you did, you didn't do. Read the rest of it.
I've just read it. That's
Is that
all
it?
I've
Is it
done.
finished?
Why are you so triggered?
That's all I've done.
Why are you so angry?
Because he looked at me like he had a drop mic
No.
moment. Like I give a fuck
thing
about
is,
he was
when the
entertaining
dilemma was
conversations.
read, I
I don't care that he was entertaining
I
conversations. How about
said
that?
a man who has no self-control
And I'm telling you, he has
is
self-control.
weak,
And I'm telling you, he has
right?
self-control.
And then you got into my flipping pants.
And I'm telling you,
To basically say,
he
has self-control.
And he is also weak. He's weak because he's not living his truth. I told you
So
that
you're
the
saying
strength
he's weak?
it takes.
So you're saying he's weak?
Huh?
You're saying he's a weak man?
Yeah, he's weak because he's not cheating. He'd be the strength it would be take to
You
go out
just
there.
said he had self-control, and
Yeah.
now you're calling him a weak man.
Yeah, I think he's weak.
How is
Mark
a man
said,
who has self-control
take it even
weak?
further.
Huh?
How is a man who has self-control weak?
Because you're not living your truth. You're not prepared to risk it all for what you really want. It takes strength to go outside.
And man, he's a man of God, right? So he's saying he's a Christian.
And God understands
I
as
said,
well.
he should pray.
So he can pray on it. It takes strength to go outside. Don't let no one tell you everything. Not otherwise. It takes strength to risk
Can
it all.
you unlock again, please?
It takes strength to risk it all. That's what it takes.
What are your views, man?
I think the man knows what to do. You know, I feel like he just wants to. Like,
Maybe we just want you to tell them what to. Yeah.
He knows. Like 27. You're not even that old, to be honest with you. But 27, like you know that you're not in the right place for her right now. Basically, you know what I'm saying, and you'd feel bad about it. Just leave, man. Don't stay because you think you ain't gonna find better. Like, if you're a man of God and you believe all that sort of stuff and you're trying your best to do the right thing, you will find better. You'll find a person for you that complements you perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
believe that.
You know this guy. They don't know this guy. Don't let them trick you that you'll find better. There might not be better out there. She's your thing and you like her. You got your thing, you're calm. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself. No, grow with her. Embrace your relationship. Build. You get what I'm trying to say? And anytime you feel like you want a little something, just go and shopping. Come home, man. Don't listen to these men throwing away your good relationship and your good gal that you've loved for 4 years because you want to listen to these lot's conscience. This is nonsense. Like, do your thing.
It's his conscience, though.
Huh?
It's his conscience.
Do your thing. Stay woke. Obviously, don't disrespect her.
How? Because you know what? I was so prepared to ignore all of this. How? So, what does disrespect look like? What does disrespect in a relationship look like?
It can wear its ugly head in many forms.
Yeah, but can you? No, can you? I need examples. No, please don't. Don't ad lib. Don't
I think
encourage
what
him.
he's trying to
No,
say is don't
Nobody. I don't want nobody else's voice.
Don't be
Nobody's
messy.
voice.
That's what Marx is saying.
How?
Don't be messy.
What an
messy.
example.
Right, yeah,
Don't be messy.
There's an example of not respecting your gal.
What's
LeBron
messy?
James
What's
and
messy?
Savannah.
Since you
LeBron
got
and
to tell you
Savannah.
something.
What's
LeBron
messy?
and Savannah.
What's
Perfect
me-
example.
I don't know what's messy.
Nothing's messy about
There you
LeBron
go.
and
You don't even
Savannah.
know.
But
Nothing.
I don't understand why you're supporting him.
Well, I do. I know.
I don't get what's happening here. Because I want to know how you telling somebody to go forth and cheat on their girlfriend whenever they feel like it is not disrespect. Do you not think it's disrespect? No,
I didn't
Sarah.
say all that. I said I speak Marx because y'all seem a little confused. I said, let me help you.
No. I wanted him to help me. Because sometimes Mark says things in the hopes of me being like, because I can't be bothered. And he just lets it fly as if he's dropped mic. Ironic.
You can be disrespectful in your
How though? Give me examples.
who's disrespectful in their endeavors?
Offset.
Offset.
Okay. But how is he disrespectful?
Because
What's
he's
the
just running
disrespect
around
there?
chopping all types of gal publicly.
But then you said that though. You said that he can run around. So is it that it's public is the problem?
Yes.
That's where disrespect
Private
comes.
life. Remember, what he does in his spare time ain't nobody's business.
No, okay.
As long as he keeps it private.
That's wonderful.
If he keeps it demure and cutesy,
That's cute. That's wonderful.
the level of wickedness you go to, boy. Oh, it should be studied. It should be studied.
It's a fail all round for the whole class.
Oh no, I didn't fail.
That's why they give you the big
Yo,
butts,
I didn't get to
baby.
my part yet.
Listen. It's a fail all round for the whole class. No one person's getting a distinction in that bitch. Tell you that.
Honestly, I think that you could leave her. Leave her alone. She's a good woman. I just don't think she's enough for you, to be honest. I feel like on paper she checks all the boxes. She's just not right for you. Let her go find a good man. Because I feel like not everybody likes the good girl. It just, considering how much you say you love outside, I just don't think that's the type of girl that you want that's going to satisfy you.
I think
Because the fact that he keeps coming back, you go, come back, go and come
Yeah,
back.
that's
I don't really
foolishness.
think that you want to be outside for that long.
I think as well, yeah. If she's a woman
I
of
just
God,
think she's not doing it for you. And then when you come back, you remember why you left and you leave. And
do you
then
know what's so
come
funny?
back,
If
and
she's
then
a
you
woman of
leave again.
God, like he's man of God is debatable. But if she's a woman of God, yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say more than that. I will just let that do what it will do. If she's a woman of God, yeah, do you know what's so mad? If you don't leave that girl alone, yeah, God is gonna remove her from the situation, and then on top of that, God's gonna punish you for wasting her time. So you might wanna leave her alone.
Oh, she seems so mesquine.
Anyways, anybody else?
And in the punishment that Esther's talking about, he's just gonna leave you and let the devil do what he wants with you. God doesn't punish people like that.
I say that you just give your points. don't add to mine. You let your point. I just let my point. You know what I mean? Have you got more? Is that enough for you? Context enough for you, Brent? For you to give advice? Have you given advice? You haven't said anything.
Yeah, I've given my advice. I think no, I haven't. I don't think I have.
No, you haven't. You just added to
Iman,
mine.
what was your advice?
Leave the woman alone.
I don't think that he should be with her. I think he should seek help. I think he has an issue.
What do you
I think he's
his
an
issue
addict.
is? Really?
What addict?
It's a mental issue.
What kind of addict?
Sex addict.
Oh.
What?
I think he might have a
You think so?
craving that yeah. I believe so.
But
If not, find somebody that encapsulates everything that he needs.
Yeah, I think she's not doing it for you, buddy. She's just a
Yeah.
good woman. That don't mean she's for you, though.
Yeah.
So my answer is no, because I think at the end he asked, am I going to ever find a woman as good as her? The answer is no. But good people are for good people. So I don't know how good you are.
Could find something better than her.
He doesn't even know this woman.
I feel like he might find something better suited for him. I'll say that. I don't know about better, because she sounds like an angel. 4 years. And you're doing coming back and going and coming back and going.
I don't know. If
And
she
I'm
sounds-
still with you.
Does she know though? She doesn't know.
No, because the way, okay, sorry, Marks, can you unlock
So
this
just a
again?
4-year
The
relationship,
way
she
that
doesn't-
he worded it was like they took breaks. Not just he stepped out on her. I think they took breaks, though, because that's why he was
He
saying.
didn't step out on
Yeah,
her.
he didn't step out on her.
That's what you got to take into consideration. He didn't step out on her.
Yeah, but
So
he's
they
already.
took-
But again, it depends how you see cheating. Because for me, if my man is out here making emotional connections with other people, that is cheating.
Oh, the entertaining the conversations thing.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
cheating, man.
cool, fair enough.
You don't have to be physically in bed with somebody for that to be cheating. That's cheating. Because you wouldn't openly tell your partner that you're talking to somebody else and you're flirting with them. So it's cheating. If you have to hide something, you're cheating. If you ever had something that's not a surprise birthday present,
True.
you're cheating.
But we already know where you stand with it.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't know where it stands. It's not a
Too
thing.
stringent. I'm even thinking, I don't even know how I would bring myself to have the conversation. I'm thinking about me having an argument with a gal and she's trying to tell me I cheated on her because I
But you wouldn't, because I feel like the girls that date you, they know.
I'd be like,
I feel like the girls that date you wouldn't expect that. Because I don't date guys like you.
Is it your heart? That's
So I feel like
speaking? Can you just put your mic up, please? Thank you. Sorry, do you date guys like Max?
Do I date guys like Marks?
Want me to say it again?
I believe cheating is a social construct.
Oh, nah. No.
Okay.
Hell no. In that sense, no.
society, we're all doomed, man. All we got is us. All we got is each other. Get me?
Okay, well,
Last,
But also, though, I will say this. Marcus is very honest. I'll say that.
and it goes a long way.
And I feel like that is a big thing. Like, I do rate honesty. I'll just say that. Because I do think that it does make it worse if you're not honest. That's trifling. Don't sell me dreams. Don't sell dreams to people. I think keep it 100 at the beginning.
Let me know.
I
what
think
it
Mark's
is
an
I'm
honest
walking
friend. Sorry?
Huh?
into. Let me know what it is I'm walking into, basically. Let it not be
Yeah,
a
and then
deception.
I can take it or leave it.
Because knowledge is power.
But I don't think I think Mark is an honest friend to have. I don't think Mark in
Friend.
dating situations is honest. Because
Why do you say that?
this man, not too long ago, is saying that, and he said it many a times, that he will commit to monogamy because is the rules have been written, but he has no plans of being monogamous.
that was the
you've
old
just jogged
me.
the memory.
That
Do
was
you get
the
me?
old
You've
me.
also said
That was the old me.
you
No,
know.
he's got another receipt.
Update.
Terms and conditions. Remember, I explained to you the terms and conditions, so that's how we got into that. Innit? So I used to just sign terms and conditions before, innit?
You didn't read it.
Didn't read the terms and
That's
conditions.
what you were saying.
Okay.
Because if I am to get this,
Then,
I need to do this, then I'm
Okay.
doing this because I want this.
yes.
Yeah.
This is a no-brainer. Like I said, we don't read the terms and conditions.
So now
we
you read
scroll,
them.
scroll, and
Agree.
then press agree and think. Because we know if we don't do that, we can't use this app.
Okay, so now you read terms and
Yeah,
conditions.
so he said, I want all the other stuff.
Now I read terms and conditions.
Okay. What was your memory jogged on?
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah,
basically
yeah.
said that if the girl says that I need a man to be faithful,
Yeah.
he
Then
would
he-
say,
Okay, I'll be
yeah, I'll be
faithful.
faithful. Because he wants, he wants what he wants.
I said the old me. I've been in relationships before.
Did you lie?
Of course, how was I get into them?
Anyway, I'm saying you're honest. You've changed?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, that's good.
Okay, come on, last dilemma. Let's go.
Okay. Let me see. Is there an age here? Okay, 34. Hey y'all, I'm Eli and I'm a big fan from Texas. About to say y'all is
hey,
given
Eli.
American. I've been watching for a long time. Wonder if y'all could help me with the question I have. I can never fully watch y'all live because it's always late here. It's 4 a.m. right now. Basically, I listened to the dude's dilemma the other day about how his wife was cheating on him because she didn't find him sexy and tall and she left him.
Oh yeah.
This kind of happened to me with my ex-wife. To give context, my ex-wife cheated on me with another man years ago, and she got pregnant by that guy. And I raised a kid that wasn't mine for 3 years. And she knew the whole time, but she was quiet about it. I only found that out because my brother worked with the guy she cheated on me with.
That's wild. Bad luck.
It was a big thing, and we got a DNA test, and the news broke my heart.
It is bad luck,
Lucky
isn't it?
That'll
say
do.
that's not-
That'll do.
No, I didn't kiss my teeth. You kissed your teeth, and the point in which you kissed your teeth was present. I said this is a hard day.
See, that's so much from the woman's standpoint. From the woman's standpoint, is just.
Luck is a gamble, you know. It's a roulette.
But what are you
You
talking
see,
about?
from
Wait,
the
wait,
woman's
wait,
standpoint,
wait,
it's different, innit?
wait, who do you think I'm saying is bad luck?
This is a choice.
The woman, I'm guessing,
That was bad luck.
that she was with the
That the brother found
the
out.
brother found out through the
Working in
thing.
the same
Like
place.
that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But like, no, she deserves to get caught. Absolutely.
Yo, God wanted her
I'm
to
just
get
saying.
caught.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like, guys, sis, that was all. You were never gonna get away with it.
Never.
That's what I mean. I'm not like promoting. I don't promote cheating, male or woman, dog or cat. Yeah, carry on. Sorry, Sarah.
Okay, where was I?
It was a big thing.
It was a big thing, and we got a DNA test, and the news broke my heart. I've been divorced for 6 years now, and it was a devastating breakup. It's mad to think that the world thinks women don't cheat, which was what I used to think, but I have clarity now. Anyway, with hearing my situation was similar to that guy's. I believe y'all said that someone's actions can force someone else to cheat, and that was what my ex-wife said to me when she cheated. She said my actions forced her to cheat. I would love to know what those actions were. I never understood what that meant, and I still don't. Do y'all agree, and do you think it is possible? And just in case y'all are worried or concerned about me now, I'm happy and just got engaged to a beautiful Zambian woman last
Big
year,
up.
and we have twins
Oh,
on the
that's
way.
right.
beautiful. Congratulations.
I love that for you.
Oh, big up you, babes.
Love Elijah. God bless. Y'all can call me Eli or Elijah.
Oh, big up Eli.
I love that.
That's beautiful. That's a lovely story. That's a nice way to end it. No, I definitely said I don't believe that people's actions can lead you to cheat. I don't believe that at all. I think people just need to take accountability for their actions.
I think
You
people's
cheat because you're a
actions
piece of shit.
No, but
Not because
people's
your
actions can lead you to
action.
cheat.
No, I don't believe that.
You see, I think women are wired to be monogamous, yeah, and I think most women.
You know, this is why people carry last.
most
Because
women.
you've programmed, you really convinced yourself that women are programmed, and that's why when women cheat, you start acting shocked. Well, anyway,
No. What I'm trying to say is, most women, if you do right by them, will stay with you. A man's actions can drive a good woman to do bad things. I've seen it. You know what I'm trying to say? I've seen it. I've seen people.
A man's what?
A man's actions can drive a good woman to do bad things. I've seen people that, because cheating's still cheating if our user could do it, yeah. But I've seen there's a lot of women that won't do it until the relationship's on its last legs. Like literally, like on its way out, devout of any emotion, any contact. We are lost. We're not speaking. He's probably doing this. He slept with someone. And then they find someone to pick up with, fill up the gaps, the space. You get me? That emotional connection. Have conversations. You start off loading. Boom, 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 boom. You link. You slam. It happens normal. They still cheated, but it was because of the dynamics of the relationship. Usually, because the other side's actions are pushing them here.
do you know
These
what?
things, these are real life things that happen.
Do you know why I don't believe that someone can push you to cheat? Because for me, for example, yeah, like I've been cheated on in situations. It's not, I don't believe in cheating. Like, it's not my character to cheat. It's not something that I respect or would ever want to do anything like that. So if I'm cheated on and then my response to that is to go and cheat back, no one can bring me out of character. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if I don't believe in cheating and I'm against cheating all my life and blah, 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 but because my man cheated on me and I go and cheat, it's because it was always there. Another scenario, if, for example, my man does something and you know women that get angry, start trashing the house, burning his stuff, blah, blah, you've had anger issues. It might have been laying dormant in there, but as soon as it was activated, you went. That's why I can't. I just don't believe in that.
Cheating back is low.
Because you know what
cheating
it is as
back's
well?
worse than the initial offence.
Okay, that's great. That's Mug's math. Do you know
No,
what it is
because
as well?
it shows
If it's
you
unlike you-
lied. If you're, because that's what you're saying. It's already within you. You're on all that. So how could you let someone come and just make you like just forget all your morals and stuff like that? You're supposed to take the
No,
high
but wait,
ground.
no, but
So
you
if
just
I
said-
cheat on you, then you come and cheat back, but you
but wait.
pretending that you're not even a cheater. And that's so unscrupulous and it's horrible. But that's what you go and do. That act there. There's so much. There's vindictiveness and everything that's wrapped up in it. It's a worse act, yeah,
But you know what,
than
though?
the initial cheating.
You know, you said, how
'Cause
can
if
you make somebody come in between this? You are the somebody.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, how could you make someone change what your morals
You
and what
are
they
the
stand for?
somebody, though.
If you've got cheating and revenge in you, then yeah, you can go there. But don't walk around all holier than thou and move like you're
But you were
above
walking
that.
around holier than thou.
But then they come and change you.
No, but you were walking around holier than thou and said you wouldn't cheat on your partner, and then you've cheated, and so now the partner's out of anger. Because remember, again, I'm the one who doesn't believe that people can.
So would you
people
cheat
should
or
do
you
that.
wouldn't cheat? Because you see women who wouldn't cheat and who wouldn't do that. It doesn't matter what the man do to them. They're not going and doing that.
No,
They're
but-
not going and
but that-
lowering
but
themselves
that's what I'm saying
to
to
their
you.
standards. They're not doing that.
But that's why I'm saying to you that I don't believe that someone can push you to cheat. But you don't believe that. You believe someone can push somebody to cheat. So if your partner cheats on you back, you push that to cheat.
Cheating first, not cheating back. How can someone push you to cheat back? You cheat back out of revenge.
No, but
That's a
Whether
worse
it's
act than the initial
babes,
cheating.
Whether it's
It's
first,
low.
whether
It's
it's
low.
first,
It's wrong.
Whether it's first or after, the verb is cheat. Cheating has taken place. Either way, both of you are certain people that
I
are
think
doing your
revenge
partner.
cheating is worse than the initial cheating because it could have been accident.
How'd you accidentally cheat?
Huh?
You heard my question. How'd you accidentally cheat?
Alcohol.
You just accidentally. Oh, okay. And how did that happen accidentally?
Accidentally, you make.
So you just didn't make your way to your house.
You make
that
a
day?
misstep. You get me. You make a misstep. You put yourself in a position that you shouldn't have been in. And you're vulnerable. It's accidental. It wasn't intentional. There's premeditated. There's intentional. Certain man will walk out their yard looking to cheat. You get what I'm trying to say? There's certain man who step out their yard on votes. I'm cheating tonight. You get what I'm saying?
And so you think you should get brownie points because you didn't step out your house that day saying I'm going to cheat tonight, but you end up cheating.
Not brownie points, but I'm saying this context is important. You can't look at them the same way.
This is what I mean earlier about letting them trick you out your position.
No, you could never trick me.
Don't get to the point, ladies, where you're
This is what I'm
listening.
saying.
You're
Yeah,
listening
word,
to all of
actually.
this.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
when
this
you
might
start,
work.
yeah, when
This
you start
might
asking
work.
questions, and then now he's telling you all this, then you're sitting there like baby with a fool.
Especially if you
thinking,
love
do you
him,
know
this
what?
is
Actually,
working.
yeah, do you know what? He actually didn't walk out the house though, intending to cheat on me, and then he starts
Right?
the waterworks.
We
That
did
comes
fight
into it.
yesterday. We did fight yesterday, though.
Anyway,
Cheating is a
did
social
fight
construct. I'm just
yesterday.
on user's level. You are using the word. I'm here, so I'm talking language that you understand.
Maggie says
did
Mark's
you just say?
contradicting.
What did you say?
What did I say?
What, yesterday? When yesterday?
No, I said
No, she
if
said-
you love him, this
Yeah.
will work on you. Like you start to like
Like the girl
look
was sitting
for
there thinking, oh, actually, yeah, we
excuses.
did argue, so he left after we argued. So
Yeah,
technically,
like,
that's probably
he
why he
didn't-
cheated.
This is not like a
No,
new
it's not.
experience.
Maggie-
Oh no
I'm
no
not
no
even
no
saying
no
it.
no.
Maggie says Mark's contradicting himself. I thought cheating was social construct. No, I thought cheating, social construct, cheat first or last, it's all the same betrayal, bro.
I told you, I'm just using user's language so that the user will understand, innit? I'm getting involved in the conversation. It's like
Yeah, you're doing us a favor again. Can I
I
give you the
just
partner
don't
favor?
understand why people are not with people that they actually want to be with.
But that's the thing. That the guys are going to tell you that they are with people that they want to be with. They just want other people as well.
No. Men want women to be with them. They don't want to be with women.
Men want women to be with them. They don't want to be with
Yeah, she go with me. I don't go with her though.
Yeah, but they want to be with a woman and they want to be with women.
So if a man that you like is not with you, do you still like him? Like if he's with another girl, do you still like hold on?
No,
No? Silly, right?
no, I would never do that.
I like him.
What?
What do you mean? My like doesn't stop just
Okay, I'm
because
gonna need a
you're
little bit
in a
more
relationship now.
context.
You just said just now that you don't understand why women don't get with men that they like. What did you say again?
No,
Sorry.
I said I can't. I don't understand why people,
people
don't with
don't.
people that they like. Like
Yeah, yeah.
this stuff should not be happening if you're with who you want to be with for
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You don't want to cheat on your
Yeah,
partner.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then I said, men want to be with women.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, like they want like the women to do all of these. You better provide all this for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then when it comes to me giving you that though, it's like, that's what I said.
I go lower.
But then what was your question?
When they go low, I go lower. I go to hell.
No, don't say that. Don't play about stuff like that.
I can never get tail there. Obviously not.
Your scenario made me think like, if I like a dude, but then he's with somebody, do I still like him?
In my mind, if we go with what you are suggesting, that we only choose the people that we want to be with, right?
Yeah, or we should. We don't, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
That's why we have situations like this where you cheat on people or like you feel like it's such a strong urge to cheat on people. And it's just like, I feel like if you're with who you really want to be with,
Suppose like you like a man,
don't happen.
and that man is with somebody who he really wants to be with, but you're also in the picture. How
I'm
does
not
that
in the
work?
picture. I would never be. But
Just hypothetically. come on.
hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do?
Hypotheticals and that. Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah. And he's
What am I
telling
gonna
you,
do?
Yeah, I've made my choice. Like, this is who I want to be with.
Okay, so am I wanting him to tell me no twice?
No, not to you. He's not really saying no to you, to be honest. It's you that likes him, innit?
Yeah, but like at that point, I feel like you made your choice. What? Like, am I gonna be two?
Would
Is
you
that what you're
stay
saying?
around waiting patiently for him to change his mind?
No. Never.
These people these days.
Okay,
man.
so how are we helping this person that we're in? It's
I feel
11:15,
like they're.
child.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
It's 11 o'clock.
We gonna talk.
I want to talk now.
What?
So who are we talking about? Because we're not talking about me.
No.
We're back tomorrow, innit?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. If I have to go through what I went through this morning,
You didn't have to
but
go
This
through
is
that.
your fault.
You had
I,
no reason
I
to
might
go through
just.
that.
It
I
was
might
a
just
straight
sleep
trip.
here. I might just sleep
It was
here,
a
right
straight
here.
trip.
You had no reason to go through what you went through.
You know
this
what's
morning.
crazy? Because we can get into it right now.
The first
I
the
sent you
first
all them
change was
screenshots.
3 minutes, right? 3 minutes to train, right? Initially said she was four trains that to get on.
Yeah, just
and I'm
not
thinking that's a
switching.
lot. That's a lot, right? So she sent me the breakdown of the journey, right?
Yeah.
And the first one was 3 minutes, one stop.
Oh, that's calm.
Right, she has
Yeah.
to basically
That's
get
the way taking care of train.
overground
Yeah.
to a normal underground.
Okay,
and
fair.
once you're on the underground, you're good, right? So she gets on. No,
I'm saying, yeah.
all right. So she gets on the underground, and she has a lot of stops until she gets to mile end,
Okay, yeah, then you get the.
and then you get the central line
Yeah.
to Barkinside.
And that's
No,
it.
that was
And-
yesterday.
What is yesterday? You didn't come to Barkinside yesterday.
No. I sent you the screenshots yesterday.
My this is what I didn't understand. You were sending me screenshots, and I thought you had sent me the wrong
Nah.
one first, and then the right one afterwards. Basically, you sent
Yeah.
me the Barkinside one first.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
like, this is what they
Barkinside
were
is my
saying
house.
yesterday.
That's not a yesterday one. You didn't come here yesterday.
No. This is what I was saying to you.
Yeah.
You were just like, oh, like why did it take you like mad long? Like you could have went this way.
Mm.
And I said, I think I missed the one in the morning, so I thought it rerouted me because I left later than I expected. I should have left like 10 minutes before then.
Because you're getting because you're getting underground and stuff like that, they're frequent. There'll always be another one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Still, I'm still really confused about what you're talking about because Barkinside is Barkinside, Victoria is Victoria.
Oh, you're talking about Barkinside. I didn't see that nowhere.
That's the thing that you sent me though. So you weren't even looking at
Let me
what you
see.
sent me.
Okay, can we discuss this afterwards?
Oh, she said she wants to do it now.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Am I gonna do all this tomorrow morning?
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about this afterwards because we need to go.
The
It's
answer is
like
yes.
11:17 now.
Yes.
Cool.
So
headlines.
what advice was there? what was it? I can't remember what the dilemma was about. Oh, Eli. Big up Eli.
Eli, yeah.
Congratulations on your amazing relationship. But yeah, we have differing opinions on that. On whether on whether people can make you do something, make you
It
cheat.
ended well.
Do you think people can make you cheat? Okay, Iman, do you think you still
I
really,
don't think anybody can.
you're really thinking about
I
it?
don't think people can make you do anything. I think it's more so they can create an environment where that sort of behavior is likely. But ultimately, everybody does.
And that's how I read it.
yeah.
Okay.
I guess I went further into it and not just the literal make you. It's the environment that fosters
'Cause I think I hear people.
an opportunity to do it.
I hear people
Or
talk
to
about it
entertain something.
in the literal sense, but I feel like the literal though does even go into how you guys have thought about it though. Or do you think I'm saying something different to you guys?
No, what I'm saying is that if I just take it as it's written,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to say yes. But I didn't do it that way.
Okay.
I kind of looked at reality and how things can happen and over a while something could lead to this. A lot of people always say, "Oh, I got a work husband, I got a work wife."
But you know what though, even because I've thought about how you thought about it, and I've still come to the conclusion that I've come to, because I'm thinking of the environment and stuff like that, and like what the relationship dynamic looks like now. And my thing is always to leave. Like my thing is always to leave, and then if I wanna cheat on somebody, like say my partner's very distant with me and and all these things, we don't really have much of a relationship anymore. I'm not going to cheat on you and then say, well, the environment caused this or this led me to that. I just think you should leave.
So, for example, you could be in a relationship that is within a culture that if you look to, you can't just get divorced, right?
Yeah.
You can't leave the person,
Yeah.
right? And that person's not giving you any sex, is not even pleasing you, is not this, that, and next.
Yeah.
And that person is doing whatever they want to do because they're a man and they're allowed to do that without
Consequences, yeah.
100%. So, in that sense, I can hear a lady typing in saying, "Yep,
I did it back. Fair enough.
100%.
That makes sense,
That's what I'm
actually.
saying. I'm not taking it as literal because if I
Oh,
take it
yeah,
as
yeah.
literal, it's hard for me to say yes because everybody has a choice and whatnot, and you're choosing to do this particular thing. But the environment, 100%, that could foster. I need to get mine.
Okay. Did you last headlines for today?
Well, congratulations, though.
Pick up
Yeah,
Islam.
I'm
That's
so
a
happy
beautiful
for him, yeah.
beautiful news.
Good ending.
That's dope.
Sambins are decent though.
Sorry, I didn't talk about Mel's cupcakes. How could I
Yeah.
not? A pumpkin cupcake?
Yeah.
Mel, you did a thing. You did. I know Mel was her own boss, but she's giving herself salary, a raise for what she did. It slapped.
It's not better than the biscotti though.
I don't know. Why do you call it biscotti? I don't know. You stressed me out when you said that. I can't lie to you. It's in the ring.
I agree with you, Esther.
It's in the ring with the biscotti.
It's better
with
than
biscoff.
Biscoff.
No, it's not.
Better than it.
No,
We're
it's
on
not.
cultures anyway, so
Huh? Okay.
And it's fine for you not to have taste, to be honest. It's your opinion.
Cool.
that because I've never tasted pumpkin. I didn't think, and I think it's got like a little cinnamon essence
It's the
Yeah,
spice.
that's the
thing
spice.
going on. Oh,
It's a spice.
It's nice.
banging!
It's nice.
It's banging.
But it ain't got nothing on that biscoff. Like, couldn't tie his shoes. I'm telling you, there's levels and brackets.
You like what you like, right?
Huh?
You like what you like.
You do like what you like.
Obviously, when you know, obviously, educated opinions, uneducated opinions, palates different to use us. You know what I'm trying to say? So,
You talking to the mirror here, bro. You talking to me, bro. That pumpkin spice is nice.
nah, it is. That's not debatable.
That make me want to order
You're right.
some
It's not debatable.
just for.
What's debatable? Nah, actually, that's
I want to know what a vegan joint was like, though, because there was only 4. I wanted to taste it to see how different it tasted than the proper one. Obviously, it was 4 left, and I didn't want to basically look to
But then,
encroach on whatever you had to take home.
In my mind, Mel's one would have tasted the same because her Biscoff vegan tastes the same as the normal one.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Because when I've ordered the Biscoff, I ordered for my sister's birthday and I got it for one of the teas for my mum. I just get the vegan one now.
Serious?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's the same. It just means that
It is because I've had both. I've tried both.
at the same. In the
And
same
there's no
sitting? In the same sitting.
Yeah. Remember that time she made us loads in that little cute little trays, and we had
That's how
both.
you're remembering that time.
Why? Because they look cute little trays.
No,
I think it's a nice container for cake. Yes.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
How do I remember that time?
The decision to say that it is the same, identical in taste,
Yeah.
is the memory that you're recalling from way back when.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mel's cakes will never leave you. That Biscoff. Making me hungry.
mybaker.co, people.
Okay.
Mybaker.co.
Mybaker.co, man. Big up Mel every time.
Because mybaker.co doesn't mean that you're going to get Mel.
No, you're not.
Then again, we're there saying mybaker.co.
but-
She may not get, they may not get Mel. Mel is TDA.
Mel is
certified.
like Mel is the top dog. Like Mel is Mel. I don't think that Mel can be making cakes for everybody.
No.
Because I need to go to Mel and Mel's fully booked. Because you're out here telling people to put Mel. I don't know about that. Big up Mel every single damn time, man.
Every single time.
What a babe.
So the vegan joint, how is it?
Yeah, very good, man.
Yeah?
Loved it. Yeah.
Do you prefer it to the Biscoff? Or do you think it's the same?
But the spice thing.
Yeah, the spice pumpkin spice.
I think it's up there, you know. It might. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
It slaps, man.
Pumpkin.
I think it has more flavour than the Biscoff.
You what? You think got
I
more
think
flavor?
it
It
has more
does.
flavour than that.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Beautiful seeds. I might order some more.
You like pumpkin spice?
I've never tried pumpkin in my life,
Just say yes.
so I wasn't sure.
Say yes.
I like
You can
Mel's.
confidently say
No,
yes
man,
now.
I like Mel's, man. I can't go to Tesco and I want that. I
don't
want
think they have pumpkin
Mel's.
spice in Tesco.
No, there is. You know,
I don't think it-
someone makes muffins that is that flavor, and I've always seen
Pumpkin
it.
spice.
Put my I believe so. Oh, Mel, I might have to hit you up next week, girl. I can't even lie to you.
See what Mel does?
This, bro.
Mybaker.co, guys.
Mybaker.co, man.
No. This is false advertisement.
Mybaker.co /
Mel will do it.
Mel will do it, man. Mel will do it.
All right, people. So, 4 people have been jailed
Well, that's dark.
after forging more than 2,000. What do you think? What did they forge?
Oh, I know. I think I saw this, but I didn't really take in the headline. The Chinese, something like that, right? The East Asian.
Nope.
No, man, wrong case. I bet.
Waited.
They forged more than 2,000 marriage certificates.
Oh, I saw
Definitely
that.
Nigerian.
Are they Nigerian?
Why even
You are
question?
racist.
I don't like the
No,
slander.
no, we're
So,
not doing this.
so
We're not
why have
doing
you guys
this.
gone with that verse?
You
Exactly.
Why did you hear marriage certificate and go with Nigerians?
I thought I saw it. I saw it yesterday. Don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Brent, what's your reason?
I'm reading
Don't
the
get at me.
headlines as I speak.
It's
So why are you
Nigerian, right?
cheating? You lie and you cheat.
It's Nigerian, right?
It's literally in front of me. Literally. I'm
There you
putting
go.
up the tickers right now.
Anyway, I know it's Nigerians anyway.
Yeah.
They are, right?
I just don't like when non-Nigerians we talk about Nigerian stuff. Like, mind
I
your
would
business.
never, I would never,
Like,
I would
you know what I
never.
mean? Like, don't be atting us.
Yeah, four Nigerians, man. Yeah, they range from at the age of 31 to 54, you know. But yeah. The Home Office said that the 4 were part of an organised criminal group that made fraudulent EU settlement scheme applications for Nigerian nationals. They carried out the enterprise between March 2019 and May of last year, and were also found to have provided false Nigerian customary marriage certificates and other fraudulent documentation to help applicants remain in the country. An investigation from the Home Office in the UK and in Lagos found more than 2,000 false marriage documents were facilitated by this group, who themselves were Nigerian. Next headline and trigger warning on this one, and an arson attack on a church in East Belfast is being treated as a racially motivated hate crime. So 2 masked men used an angle grinder to cut a hole in the shutters of the Universal Church of the Kingdom of God in Temple Moore Street shortly before 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday, and a flammable substance was thrown inside and set alight. Firefighters put out a blaze which damaged the shutters and the building's front hall. More smoke damage was also caused inside. The Democratic Unionist Party leader and Belfast East MP Gavin Robinson said that the attack was deeply dispiriting. He also said that my colleagues and I believe in our community, that we are better than this and it should not be happening. The Universal Church of the Kingdom of God said it is regrettable that anyone will think of and cause damage to a Christian church that works extremely hard to help and support the local community. Now, last headline, South African luxury goods magnate Johan Rupert has become Africa's wealthiest person. I'm going to read this again, and I'm not trying to trigger nobody before somebody says I am. But those that get it, get it. South African luxury goods magnate Johan Rupert has become Africa's wealthiest person, overtaking Nigeria's Aliko Dangote, who previously held the top position. Do you remember someone said South Africa has the most millionaires or most billionaires or whatever it may be in Africa?
I don't think that's exactly what they say. Don't drag me into your mess.
Okay. The people that remember.
I remember someone said something about millionaires and
Yes.
black South Africans, and I think they're most likely or something like that. I don't think they said they were. Actually, no, I think they did say they were or something like that. I can't remember.
Was it millionaires or billionaires?
I think it's millionaires. There's only like a handful of billionaires, black billionaires in the world. So it would be millionaires. So
Where are you taking this?
no, I'm not taking it. I'm just reading the headline. But just wanted to say to the people, even though that was a flex to say South Africa's the most millionaires, are those millionaires black? That's the question I want to ask you guys.
Ooh.
Let it settle in your head, resonate, and mix around. So, Johan Rupert.
You're just dying for cooking.
They can't cook me. I'm still here.
That's what you think.
Saying Nigerian, we can't die. So, Johan Rupert, 74, controls the world's largest luxury watchmaker through a family trust. This Switzerland-based company owns prestigious brands like Cartier and a couple others. According to the latest figures from Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Rupert's net worth has climbed to $14.3 billion, pushing him ahead of Dangote, whose fortune has dropped to $13.4 billion. Dangote heads the Dangote Group, and he's seen his wealth shrink by about $1.69 billion this year. The decline is largely attributed to the difficult economic conditions in Nigeria, which have significantly affected his business empire. And that's it for the headlines.
You can introduce next segment.
Oh, time to pay the bills, and let's go into the reaction.
In South Africa. Black.
Okay, so say that again, Brent?
8 to 10% of those South Africans,
Well, they're
millionaires, are black.
Okay, so South Africa is
and
the largest.
The previous question was who was the largest amount of millionaires in an African country, and it is South Africa.
Yeah, let me say it in my way as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, didn't they proved their point?
No, I'll say it my way, so it's clear that it didn't. So
He's going to use white.
we have to be very specific
No,
because we were talking about the dynamic between white and black people in South Africa. So if you're gonna try and tell me, well, South Africa has the largest amount of millionaires in the country, and only 8 to 10% of them, 1 in 10, 0.8 in 10 people are black. What are we talking about here?
So what's the UK figures?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
What we talk about here?
Okay. What are we talking about here?
Nothing.
So
Because it sounds like
just wanted to
their
make it
stats might be
clear.
higher than you, Brit.
Yeah, but
So-
this is different. This is a white country. This is Britain.
I
This
have
is UK.
another poll. The question I asked was what we saying, which is was cheating or the lick back, and 58% say the lick back is worse.
Yeah.
And 42% say, well, now 43 is that cheating is worse.
Let me vote.
It's so interesting, man.
What do you think is worse, actually? You didn't answer. I don't think you... Did you answer? No, you didn't.
I tried to understand. When questions like that jump in here, right, I would have my preconceived like notions about what is morally right and what's wrong. This dialects of trust. It's I value that kind of highly. Do you understand? And sometimes I'll be like, if this is broken, it doesn't matter what happens afterwards. You were the person who basically destroyed this. So don't even quantify it as there being anything anymore. So what is the lick back? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I tried to listen to what he was saying, so I could now maybe change my mind, my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's convinced me yet.
Because the way you think about it is how I think about it as well. Because it's like when people say, Marx has said this before. This boy said a lot of stupid things on here, you know. He's also said before, because I remember we're having this conversation. I'm talking about like when someone cheats and then the person leaves, say like the woman leaves or whatever, and he was like, oh, and then she's breaking up the family. And I remember going back and forth with him, and I was like, yeah, but him cheating is what broke up the family. Her leaving is not what is breaking up the family. Like, that's how I think about it. Because if you hadn't, I don't know.
I mean, I heard him saying, why bother with the lick back? Why not just leave? Right? I understand that.
Yeah, I understand that as well, to be fair.
But I don't know if it is I understand that enough for him to convince me that the lick back is worse than the initial.
I think because he's saying that the lip back is like, it's more intentional.
But
And
as
it's
into what
malicious?
as into what we have, right? We've built something, right? And it means, or I thought it meant something to the point where it didn't anymore to that person.
Yeah.
And I know he mentioned alcohol being like cheating by
a slip.
accident, right? Let's remove that. I don't want to factor that in. Let's say it was consistent, not just the first time. Cool. I don't know how her, upon finding out, and then the severity, I shouldn't be doing this because I'm adding more to the bloody scenario. Let's just do once. Her now going to sleep with somebody else, how could it be seen by any party as worse than his initial?
I think there's a lot of layers to it. I think.
Talk to me. I want to understand.
Okay, you know what? This isn't my opinion. This is my
You
opinion.
don't have to give
So wait, who
that.
are you channeling? You don't have to. You know you don't have to channel. This is your first time on the
This
platform. You ain't
entire
got to
time you've been
channel.
doing that. I'm not
Marks.
sure why.
I'm not.
Don't channel
Don't do
Marks.
that. Don't do that. I'm not channeling Marks. I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like he might not get across properly what he's trying to say, and I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's translate.
This isn't my opinion, but I'm saying what I think it is that like as a man, you are not really gonna surprise many people when you act like that.
Okay.
Women, you're gonna be surprised. Even I'm shocked when I be hearing stuff. I'm like, oh, like even from like friends or girls you know from around the way, it's like, oh wow.
So the argument is, correct me if I'm wrong, men can cheat and not
didn't
think
say
about it. No. Let me finish. Men can sleep with somebody and it not mean anything. But if a woman sleeps with somebody else, it means she's already gone. Is that what you're saying?
That's true, but that's not what I was saying. What I was saying is I think just in general, we don't view women like that. We view men like that. Like we think women are better people. I think that's what it is. I think you expect something like that from him, not him specifically, but like in that dynamic, the man, you expect that. From a woman, you would not expect that. I'm gonna just
so the
expect you to
moral
just break up with
compass-
me and just keep it moving.
The moral compass with men, you'll already say it has a different lever to the woman.
I think socially we think so. I think that's like what people,
Okay.
most people think.
Okay.
You're gonna hold women to a higher standard morally.
Okay. All right. So because
I
she's
think
held to a
that's
higher
what it
standard,
is.
then her cheating would be worse than the man cheating. Okay.
Yeah, I think most people would tell you that.
Okay. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it hasn't changed my
Your
mind.
opinion, that's
He
fine.
hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't. What you've just said hasn't convinced me that I should change my position. Morning. Hello.
Hey guys.
All right, hold up. Can you just call back? It's a bit distorted. Thank you. I think it's Black Rope.
I think people think I'm channeling Marks is so funny.
No, you've said enough to say that you're not doing it.
Definitely
It's
not.
alright. It's okay. Boom.
Can you hear me now?
It's better. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Can you explain how the lick back is worse than the initial offence?
The link back is worse because if both of you the first cheater, because actually me and Chrissy were going back and forth, well not back and forth, we're talking about it in the chat. If you the first cheater, there's many reasons why they could have cheated. I'm not saying it's right, but they cheated. But the second cheater is doing it. They're doing all the same things the first person did. Plus, there's a spirit of vengeance. They're looking for revenge. So that means that they've basically done everything the first cheater did. Plus, there's an added element of vengefulness in their spirit.
So the initial instance of breaking one's trust isn't heavier than the whole revenge element?
I didn't say, but everything that the second person did, they've kind of not balanced. They've done so. If the first cheater broke the person's trust, the second cheater has also broken the first cheater's trust.
Interesting.
Plus, we're seeking vengeance.
Interesting.
I'm saying that there's an added thing.
I hear you, but I don't think I agree. I don't think it's Black Rob. I don't think I agree.
Yeah, so that Rob.
Because that you're saying it's equivalent.
It's worse.
No. You.
No, yeah, I said it's worse. But yeah, equivalent plus vengeance.
No. The trust breaking. You're saying it's equal. The breaking of the trust is equal. You're saying.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that because the first, you've broken trust without any need, any due cause, any prompting, and the second one, how have you broken trust now? How have you broken the trust? I can understand you saying you've broken the agreement made to not cheat. I can hear that, but how are you broken trust?
Yeah, because if you can only cheat, the other person can only cheat on you if you're still in the relationship, right? So just because one person breaks the rules doesn't mean the rules are no longer in place. The rules are still in place. It's just that one person broke them. So now you breaking the rule, the second person breaking the rule doesn't make it any less of a rule breaking than the first person. It's just that they did it second.
So I understand what you've just done and said. You said just because somebody broke one rule, that doesn't mean that the rules aren't in place. Now, let me just add 3 more instances of the breakage of trust. Do you then say the lick back is still worse? But before you answer, Marks.
What's this now?
Quantity now.
What about it now?
First instance, cool.
Yeah.
3 instances of the breaking of trust and the girl doesn't basically lick back. But the third time she licks back. Is it still worse?
But then
Before you answer, let Marks respond.
Sure.
I need you to know what you're going to be talking about. Go on.
Yeah.
So 3-1, is the one worse? No, can't say the one's worse.
All right, so it's a quantity thing for you.
It's like proportionate response, isn't it? It's like the whole.
So what's the number where it's now not seen as worse? What's the number for you? What's the number for you?
Are you talking to me?
Go on, giggly men. What's the number for you?
Are you talking to me now?
No. Still
So
pointing at Mark. Sorry.
What number makes the second one worse?
Yes. No. I said 3. And you said, in that case, the lick back is not worse.
No, it's not.
All right. So how about 2?
You know what it is, yeah? Like I said, if you're not, because it's about the changes in your and your morals and what you're aligned with, innit? So if you're the type of person that says you're on getting your lick back or whatever, yeah, then you can get your lick back however you want, whether it be 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever. My thing is, there's people that will move like they're on this Mother Teresa thing, like that's not them. You get what I'm trying to say? That they've got morals and respect and dignity, and they're not doing that. You shouldn't. So then now I don't want you to change now and then go and get your lick back and go and cheat back. I thought you wasn't on that. So like, why are you trying to make this person make you something that you're not? You're supposed to be better than that. You're our beacon of light. You're hope. You're supposed to be better than me.
But what I said
You
earlier
know what I'm
was
saying?
what I said earlier was that in a situation where you've told your partner you're not going to cheat, you're monogamous and whatever, you've also let them down. That you were also the beacon of light. Your light is dim now.
Yeah, but
So my light can't go out twice and yours goes out once. Like we've both betrayed each other anyway, but you also were not meant to cheat and then you cheated.
I hear you. Also,
I agree with Esther as well. And also,
We are in it.
Oh, we're in the reaction.
Sorry, you outside.
Did you not read the stuff?
So we're reacting.
Did you not read stuff?
No, damn well I didn't.
Just get these headlines out because we gotta go.
Sorry, please just finish what you were saying.
Finish what you're saying,
Black Robert, I don't understand what
yeah,
he was
I was going to say I agree with Esther in the sense where sometimes we have to look at it differently. Also, in the sense where when the second person cheats out of cheats out of revenge, you can't look at. You have to also look at it as that they're doing a disservice to themselves, because that means they're lowering if they have they hold themselves to a certain standard and they're doing it not because it's something that they even think they want to do, but they think I need to get revenge. Then it's like you're becoming a worse version of the person you came into the relationship with as a response to someone else's behavior. You shouldn't. They're tricking you out of your position when it's not something you would want to do, or it's something that's in your repertoire anyway, isn't it? So.
Thank you, Black Crow.
I'll
I'll continue, but we need to get through the reaction. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you,
Because I actually called about something else, but anyway.
Oh, serious?
No, forget all that. You'll be all right.
What's you call about?
You'll be all right. Tell us tomorrow.
I won't go into this, but Sarah.
Don't.
I'm doing it. I'll be 2 seconds. Sarah was talking about how men are held to a lower standard, and there's the expectation of women to the base level expectation is that you'd be surprised if a woman cheated, but you won't be surprised if men cheat because society just views men as as more cheaters than women. But in reality, if you look at the stats, the cheating rate across men and women are pretty near level. So that means that your perception of men has been warped by society's view of men. So you have a lower view of men because of the social media talking points that have kind of circled the gender discussion, and that is informing you how you view men, when in reality the stats show that it's pretty similar in terms of the cheating rate.
Is that misandry?
I said that though, didn't I? Didn't I say socially? Think that?
That's misandry, isn't it, Black Rob?
You don't keep this word misandry around. You need to get someone who can actually speak to you about it.
But if you're aware of it and you still view that, then what? It's a psyop. If you're aware that it's a social thing, but you're still buying into it, then isn't that kind of still worse in a way?
You talking to me?
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he is.
We ain't got enough time for all that. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. And I will be here just for you tomorrow.
Cool. All right, bring it up tomorrow.
Don't tell your wife.
Whatever, man. All right, cool. But
I heard these are lined up a last minute.
So that got you off the phone. That got you off the phone.
I'll stay on the phone. What are you talking about?
I'll stay on. Shit,
I didn't know.
I'll stay on. You don't want to rush me. I'll stay on.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I thought so.
He said bye.
Brent is
Evil.
Terrorist.
Evil.
Brent is mad.
And he had the cheek to contest
I was about
it.
to say that.
He had the cheek.
I was about to say that.
to
Had the
dispute it.
audacity. I told you men have audacity. Don't look at me with that face.
One reason
Don't
why
you dare.
I kept quiet.
He's got tears in
Could
his
you
eyes
let
as well. The joy he's taking from this.
No, I'm laughing because she said, "I'll see you tomorrow." That's all I'm laughing at. I find anything else funny.
Anyway, can you react, please? React and let's get out of here. It's lunchtime.
Yeah,
I'm going to pick up a breakfast break. I've got to get lunch one now.
You can even go to the wrap up, I think.
no, we can.
Arguably.
There's not even headlines there. It's just about Newcastle edging past Forest and penalties in the Carabao Cup. He needed to do that. Well, actually, no. There was Carabao Cup games on. So I'll give you some of them results quickly. Wolverhampton beat Burnley 2-0. Wimbledon Ipswich drew 2-2. Wimbledon advanced on penalties. Southampton beat Cardiff 5-3. Brentford beat Colchester 1-0. Wycombe Wanderers beat Swansea City 1-0. West Ham beat Bournemouth 1-0. And like I said, Nottingham Forest and Newcastle drew 1-0. But Newcastle went through 4-3 on penalties. They done that. They did that there. There's not much to talk about. The Chelsea and United stuff still going on about a potential swap deal over Sancho and Sterling. I don't think any United fans want to see that. We've lost a lot of money on Sterling. I mean, Sancho. If we can get 40 million back, that would be all right. Instead of getting 40 million cash but getting Sterling in the place, I don't think it would feel like 40 million. It wouldn't feel like we got our money's worth. And then plus, we waste a lot of opportunities and chances up there. And Sterling's really wasteful. Even though there's things that he can do all right. I suppose, you know what? It wouldn't be the end of the world as a squad player. But it would have to be cheap. Like cheap as chips as well. But nah, that's not what we want. That's not what we're going for. Arsenal, I've seen Arsenal people looking at it. I don't know. Again, for a squad player, it's not terrible. It would probably do better at Arsenal than a United, almost definitely, just because he's got style of play. I don't know where Raheem goes. I don't know how this works. Would you take him, Brent?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be
Maybe we
too
have
bad.
Nelson coming on.
Yeah, that's true. I heard you're looking at Kingsley Coleman now as well. So that could be good. Only
How about Kayser to Liverpool?
Kayser to Liverpool is good business, man. Even though he's injury prone, it's still squad player, cheap, and it was like €10 million.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, so that's a decent bit of business.
100%.
That's all right. Kayser's all right, man. Hopefully he can stay fit. That's the thing with these injury prone man. You never know what you're gonna get. You're taking a risk, but if the fees are low, I suppose it's a risk worth taking, isn't it?
I heard he played 30 plus games last season.
Oh, did he?
That's what I heard.
Okay, see, I didn't even know that. I just know that he's just associated with like injuries. Not like to say like he's just like thing, but I know he's had a couple that have been.
So it's Pedro Neto and Chelsea put him right in the starting lineup.
Yeah, well, it's the same, but it's like these man. It's like even Mazraoui, you know, like these man got bad injury records, they might not have a season-ending injury or something that keeps them out for months on end, but the chances are at some point during the season, all of them men are going to be on the injury table at some point. Whether it be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, at some point, because that's just their story. You know what I'm saying?
It's our story to buy players that get injured. Jesus, Partey.
Well, so Partey was always going to do that. Jesus was always going to do that as well. Always. I didn't know Partey was like that until the
I
Arsenal.
don't think. Yeah, I think when he came to us, that's what was happening.
Okay. What else is going on? Agate's gone through. McTominay's gone to Napoli. I think that's all done. The Tony stuff flying around. First I heard Chelsea looking at him. I want Tony to get a move. Chelsea would be, even though they got bare players, Chelsea would be good for Tony, I think. I heard United are looking at him. I don't know the United source, how strong or how good it was, but you see stuff going around. But the Chelsea one looks like it could make sense.
You take him at United?
Yeah. Even though yeah. Them other two strikers we've got are young. Xerxes not out and out 9 anyway. Yeah. I'll take him. I like Tony. I think he's dope. Any other transfer news we're missing?
No, I don't think so.
All right, cool then.
I think there was a little rumor that Nunes was looking to go to Arsenal, and he had contrasting views with the Arsenal fan base. Like some were hating it, and then some were.
Well, I see Loons getting onto you, like saying that Nunes has been terrible. Then all of a sudden there's a link, and all of a sudden he's a player and stuff like that. I saw that. Is that the truth to those links?
I think it's because AF Camden said, and he's normally somebody who has an inside scoop in it, and he said that Arsenal are going heavy on trying to get him. I'm probably paraphrasing this wrong, but it's improbable but possible, something like that. And I think it went viral. 7 point something impressions, 7 point something million impressions.
All right then. Well, that's that on that, man. Let's get into our wrap up.
But I think
I have in a
I
minute.
don't know the reason, but I think that has been confirmed that he definitely.
I heard
wants
Slot was
out.
honest. Slot's like Jota and that, and he told him like he needs to fix up. If you don't fix up, then he won't play. Shit.
Are you thinking about something else in real time?
Yeah, just got a message. Shit. All right, cool.
Well, I might want to wrap it up quickly so you can attend.
Huh? All right, yeah, well, we've had a great show today. You get me? We've got is it transatlantic? Is that you come from? Where you come from? Special guest, Sarah Velli in the building. You get me?
Big up Sarah every single time. What, babe?
Spotify listeners, you might want to get the visuals in there just so you can see where I'm going. Are you
Pretty girl.
Are you in the Discord?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Discord users as well, man.
What exactly do you want him doing?
It's pretty, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
What are these braids called?
These
Yeah.
boho braids,
Who?
goddess boho, something like that.
It's got the boho braids popping. I like that look. I'm fucking with it. So
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. The man, them come look at the visuals.
Aw, thank you.
She can be there on Friday, innit?
Yeah.
All right.
But the
then.
guest is closed. Is the community coming?
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we're not telling them
Yeah,
so they can sign
investors.
up. We're just letting them know what they're missing out. Next time when people tell you to sign up, next time when they tell you to sign up with things, you sign up.
It's lock off. It's lock off.
All right, cool. But yeah, we had a great show today. We had Sarah Velli in the building. She helped us for our topic of the day. We was
Sure
talking
did.
about our white universities creating pawns for white supremacy. In other news, sad news, there was a mum that was stabbed in Notting Hill Carnival in front of her daughter. 3 years she tried to save a man from an attack. Israeli forces killed at least 10 Palestinians in the West Bank on more raids and strikes. There was an 11-year-old that's become the youngest person to be arrested in the raids in this Great Britain here. I think they're probably going to get younger. I think they're going to get younger. Yesterday was crazy. The Blackwall Tunnel was gridlock, standstill, caused trouble all over Sat. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm glad I'm not from there. And all of that kind of stuff. Earthgot is recovering from a stroke. As to let us know in our word on the road. You can go and catch that. And we had 3 dope dilemmas, which gave varied opinions. Called a bit of discourse in here. Go and take them in. See who you agree with. And yeah, that's
I
about
didn't
it,
look at
man.
you, but I know what you did. You're just that predictable.
Well, here we are, man. It was another great show. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be here tomorrow, same time, same place, so we can round the week up.
That's right. Follow us on socials as well, The Day After TNB, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Discord. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye.